Oh my God, what is the tissue? Hey, hello, and welcome. Let me turn something on. Hey, hello, David. How's it going? First one here. I'm a little late today because today's my son's birthday, so we're just upstairs cutting the cake and stuff. So right now he's upstairs playing. Yeah, this is a World Christian broadcast. The light. Oh, coming in okay? Let's see what I can put on. I'm doing okay. I'm fine. Everybody's fine over here. We got over that nasty cold stuff for the last few weeks, but we're okay now. Weather here got really cold now. We're in the 20s. Well, right now it's 41 right now. It's gonna go down to the 20s. Yeah, you're my audience at the moment. I got 2 people watching. Normally, I if I'm gonna be on, I like 10 minutes, whatever. I usually put it on like when I'm coming on, but I wasn't sure I was gonna come on today. That's why. And I got 3 people watching. Okay, it was the kind of last minute thing. I was this close to either I was gonna start later on, like at 5 o'clock, or not do it today. I would have came back tomorrow, but I figured let me just do it, and you know, yeah, because I was Saturday. I was on, and I was almost 5 hours Saturday, and I didn't get to clean out the spot here for the new radio because I wanted to make a video on assembling a couple of things, like the fan, and so I'm gonna hold off on it until I make a couple of videos. So I just did a band scan in the boiler room. That video's up with the Zenith, transoceanic, did a daytime band scan. Oh, you have temperatures in the 50s. Shirt sleeve weather. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been cold the last couple of days. We got down to 20s, the 20s. Man, that's 41 is the highest for today. 41 degrees. It's cold. Supposed to go down to the 20s. We had snow, but it didn't stick. It's just a little dusting. We had snow yesterday. I mean, excuse me, the night before, all the way to the night before we had snow, but it was just a little dusting. So, we're getting there. I mean, we're getting there. I mean, today's the 13th, so officially winter's next week. And it was windy a couple of days ago, and I was checking on the end fair, nothing, barely moved. Because the trees are moving a little. The trees were moving a little more, but the way I have it with the slack, it doesn't even bother. I didn't the paracord doesn't even move, barely moves. So, can you pick up WEOK 1390 from? I don't know. I never picked that one up. I might have maybe in the past. I just don't remember. It looks familiar, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have any video on that, so I don't think I ever caught that one. But 1390 usually up here, that's like a what they call graveyard. It's like a pile up. I don't think I ever got anything on 1390. 1400 I get what's 1400 is like sometimes I get Montreal AM station up there, but or else I get something else on 1400. 1390 I usually 1380 I usually get something. I think it's a nearby let me see. I think it's a Spanish station. But 1390, I don't think I ever got anything on 1390. I think it's just too much like a pile up, But Lloyd calls it what you guys call it, a graveyard, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I ever got anything 1390. That's one thing I don't have too. I don't have like the only log I have is my YouTube. Like I know a lot of DXs have logs. I don't have a log. I just start making a log. And the signal is directed to. Yeah, I have to look into it. Okay, I have to look into it. It's probably pile up, man. Is it nighttime or day? I have to look at that. Let me check out first. Let me check my channel and let me do a search. If I ever made a video on that, whatever 1390, but I don't think so. Let me see 1390 kilohertz. I'm searching my channel. I don't have anything on my channel, so the next thing I do is I go to World Radio Map. I go to New York and see the station lineup, and I'm gonna look on the medium wave for New York City area. And 1390. Yeah, but there's nothing on 1390 because I get 1330. I'm looking at World Radio Map for New York City. I get WWRV. That has to be a very low power station then. And like I said, it's probably buried in that W 1380 is WKDM. That's like Korean. 1390 is not even listed on this on World Radio. Excuse me, on World Radio Map. It's not even listed. Yeah, 5 kilowatts. Yeah, that's I have to. Nah, I'm gonna look for it tonight. Maybe I put on the SDR and look for it. And then 1400 is WSTC News and Talk out of Stanford. I usually don't get that one. That's an NPR station. I don't get that one. I usually get CP. Is it CPAM from Montreal? Is it still around? Let me see. Oh no, that's 1410. Let me see. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm gonna go to radio. Let me go to radio locator. I'm gonna look for that radio locator. Let me see. 1400. 1400. Advanced search. Let me see. Let me see. What's that at? I have to look. W. I don't know. Now I'm looking at the call sign. It might be familiar. I think it might be familiar, but no, that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot of stations. There's a lot of stations with that frequency. Wait a minute. Never mind. I'm searching 1400 when it's 1390. Oh my god. Okay, let me go back. Let me do this again. Let's do this again, Danny. Okay, let's go back. Okay, I'm sorry. 1390. I had too much cake already. Okay, I got a cake head rush. All right, 1390. There we go. Okay. Oh, so it's only 4 pages of okay, let's see. So I'm looking down to see what's nearby here. 1490. Oh, Poughkeepsie. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. It's Spanish. Oh yeah, now I never made a video on it, but I know what you're talking about. I think I picked it up before. Yeah. WEOK. It's in Poughkeepsie. Oh, okay. Yeah. Spanish is listed Spanish hits. Oh, okay. But sometimes I don't get that one because I think I get the one from Syracuse. That's the one I think I'm picking. There's another one around. Let me see. Let me go to the next page. Oh no, there's a few New York ones there. WRIV in Riverhead, New York. That's Long Island. That's Nostalgia. And but I think the one that I picked up is the Syracuse one. Even though that one is close to Poughkeepsie. Yeah, okay. Because I'm thinking I pick up the other one more. I think I pick up the let me see which other one I picked up there. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's Poughkeepsie. Okay. So I might have picked it up, but I just probably never logged it. David, yeah. Yeah, Hudson River. Okay, yeah, Poughkeepsie. And then I think the one that I picked up before was this one. WFBL out of Syracuse, New York. And let me see the info on that one. Yeah, the dinosaur. That's the one I picked up. It's 5,000 watts also. Because I remember picking that one up, the dinosaur. Dino FM. That's the website for that one. Hello, Jim's Radio Check. Yeah, so yeah, that's David. That's why I probably overlooked that one. Because I get this one. The one for Syracuse. The dinosaur, WFBL 1390 Syracuse, New York, which is further up. Much further up. But I might have picked up that one too. That's a Spanish one. Poughkeepsie. Because I can see if I go to my roof on a clear day, I can see the tower. There's a big transmission tower in Poughkeepsie. I can see it from here. I can see it from a distance, especially when I had the drone. When I flew the drone over the horizon, I could see the tower. There's a big transmission tower in Poughkeepsie. Let me see if I go to World Radio Map. Let me see, do they have the? Yeah, they don't have the New York City ones. Yeah, they still the New York City ones, but I need to see a picture of that one, of the Poughkeepsie one. Yeah, okay. 'Cause it looked familiar, but I wasn't sure. But now that I go to radio locator, I now yeah. Okay. Yeah, because over here, over here the AM band is crowded. It's really crowded. We have a NOAA station on 1710, but I pick up Hudson County. And 1710 is also a religious station in the Bronx. It's like a low power station. But I never picked that one up. I never heard that one, the religious one. It's in the Bronx. And then 1700, we got two airport on 1700. I mean, one airport, excuse me. But the one I pick up is WRCR. Yeah, we got a lot of TIS utility up there. 1690, we got two highways advisory. 1660 is WWRU. 1640 is another two highway advisory. We got a bunch of highway advisory too. Wow. Yeah, it's crowded. And that's daytime. This is all daytime. They don't put the nighttime stuff. If you go to worldradiomap.com, you click on a city, it tells you the whole FM lineup, station lineup, AM station lineup, and NOAA. It tells you all what you normally will pick up in that city. And then everything else, like if you get some of them, they grade out, that means that's like a DX. It may come in, it may not come in. But I get more than that because obviously at night, everything else fills up. You know? Like in the daytime, I get Overcoming Ministry. 740 on medium wave. I get he's a station in Long Island. They play Overcoming Ministry. Brother Stair. But at night is Zuma Radio. At night Zuma Radio. Like around after another hour or so, I start getting Zuma Radio. 740 kilohertz. But the rest of the day is Brother Stair. It's religious. Overcoming Ministry and yeah. Hello, Keegan. Northwest Arkansas, 58 degrees and cloudy. Cool. Yeah. And then now 850, I get a Spanish station now. It's from Connecticut. WAXB Juan 850. That's the name of the station. Juan 850. That's what I get. Yeah, when I did the band scan with the Zenith daytime, I got it was a pretty good station. But the Zenith starts at 1600. But not even 1600, at like 1580, I start getting a lot of noise. So that's the highest I could have went in the AM band at medium wave with the Zenith because it only goes up to 1600, I suppose. I don't know. It doesn't go beyond that. Hello, Dave Trivet. Yeah, Dave. Dwayne Trivet, I'm sorry. How's it going? Yeah, so right now I'm full. I just ate some chocolate cake. Oh my god. I think my sugar went up. I'm not a diabetic, but when I eat a certain amount of sugar, I can feel my like my blood. Because today's my son's birthday, so we just we just cut the cake upstairs for him and picked him up from school and all that. Yeah. So right now he's upstairs. My wife is home. She's cooking. She's cooking his favorite. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, a sugar rush. Because it's chocolate frosting, chocolate cake, and it has around it Hershey's Kisses. So a lot of chocolate. Oh my god, so much chocolate. So I'm like, and I was kind of like early, I was like sleepy. And I ate that cake. Oh my god, I'm like wired now. Yeah, so I didn't get to clean this. I didn't get to clean this whole thing over the weekend. So I'm gonna do it sometime next week because I want to put the. I'm gonna build the fan for this. I'm gonna make a video on that, how to put the fan in. It's just a couple of pieces you got to put on it, and then you put it underneath. And then I had to explain about the fan because I didn't know it has a sensor, so it doesn't run all the time. It slows down. It's variable, which is cool. And I started thinking about how much power does the fan draw. He's like at full speed when the fan is blowing really hard. He's like half amp, 0.5 amp. When the fan is at the slowest speed, it's like 0.1. So it's not that much. It doesn't draw that much. So I was thinking about that. Oh my god, how much does the fan draw? Because somebody else posted a video on the how much does the fan draw? Because I didn't factor in the fan, the power that the fan is going to draw on the power supply, and this. I thought I was close to going over. Because of course, I gotta. My power supply is not a 30 amp power supply. I can't afford that right now. I have to, later on, of course. It's always good to have more than my power supply is 10 amp, 12 amp peak. Because this thing, I think when you at the highest, it may draw about 8 amps at the highest. I think normally it's 6 amps, but it may peak up to 8 amp. So I have enough. But I didn't factor in the fan. But the fan doesn't draw that much. And the fan is good because the guy he made a video on it that without the fan, of course he was keying up to a dummy load. This thing got up to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, with the temperature sensor. Um, but when he put the fan, it brought it down to like when you power it up, it starts at 85-ish degrees. So he consistently it was around 92, which is fine. So that fan should keep this way cool. Like it kept like it was 20 degrees cooler with the fan. So that was good to know because he really broke it down because like when you do FTA, it's actually 15 seconds. It keys for like 15 seconds, and then so during that time, that 15 seconds, obviously it gets hot. It gets but with the fan, it wasn't that dramatic. Without the fan, it gets hot. It can get hot fast without the fan. But with the fan helps a lot. That's why I wanted the fan. I said, no, if I get it, I have to get the fan. The only drawback about the fan is that it does make some noise, the fan. But, you know, you need it. Otherwise, this thing is going to be hot when you transmit on it. Now, receiving is not a problem. It's just when you're transmitting, obviously, that's what generates the heat. It generates a lot more heat. So that's why I didn't get to do anything. I was like, it was Saturday. After I got off Saturday, I was tired. And then Sunday, I just relaxed. Sunday is like my day of rest. Although I'm rethinking about, because I enjoy Saturday so much, and I know Jill's is on Saturday. I was thinking about maybe doing Sundays only. Maybe I could do Sunday and one day of the week. I don't know, because obviously he's gonna be on Saturdays. So I'm thinking about Sundays because a lot of people don't work on Sunday either. And even though that's my day to, but I'm thinking about it because Saturday, um, it was busier. I saw when I was people watching. I had like 15 people watching. I had like 16 people watching. Right now I got 7, but Saturday it stays double digits. More people on Saturday. So I was thinking about either maybe do Sundays instead or something. I don't know, but that's something I'm thinking about down the line. But so Jim's radio check is 37 and cloudy where you at. Okay. And Keegan DX at 740 here is KRMG Tulsa day and night. Also KTRH Houston underneath or Zuma Radio at night. Okay, yeah, Zuma Radio. Because I did a nighttime band scan on the Zenith. But I couldn't record it too loud because they were sleeping because I had to do it late. And they were my wife was up late cooking and all that and doing all this stuff for today. And so I'm gonna redo the I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do a nighttime one. But one thing I noticed about the Zenith with the loop, it's okay, but I think a longer piece of wire will be. It's just me. I think some of these older radios, I think a good long piece of wire is enough. Problem with the loop is quieter, but a signal. Because on shortwave, with the loop, I don't want to say it's deaf on shortwave, but it's almost deaf. But when I had the wire, when I did, because I had recorded with that radio a few years ago, it was much better. So I don't know. Anybody that owns a tube radio, I think that a longer piece of wire is better than a loop. I think it needs a, like if I were to put the end fed, maybe I think the end fed will be better for the tube radios. Because I was a little disappointed that the MFJ couldn't pull more signals, especially on shortwave with the Zenith. It was quieter, but signal wise, I thought I would because like I said before, I done that with yeah. I think with the tube radios, I'm gonna have to just use a long piece of wire or try the end fed. But I could put a long piece of wire back there. I'm thinking about just put that get a long dedicated. I have some, maybe like 40, 60 feet. You put it, just a little long, whatever, straight. Because last time I used that radio when I made videos on it, 11 megahertz, 9 megahertz. I was getting signals. I got signals on shortwave. But this time around, I couldn't get anything. I tried different times of the day, and I was with the MFJ loop. I was disappointed. I don't think this was that bad. It was just that I think it's I think the loop the loop. I think the Zenith underperforms with the loop. That's what I meant to say. I think it needs a long piece of wire. It needs a longer piece of wire. Because I was kind of disappointed with the shortwave. I picked up a few, but not the way I picked it up with a wire. And last time I did it with a wire, it was on like 20 feet of wire. It wasn't even that long. It was maybe 20, 30 feet of wire. I had the radio over here, and I ran the wire indoors. And I picked up, or have it out there, clip it, and just bring it in here. You know, the infrared isn't here though. I have to, because I want to keep it in the boiler room. Because what I want to do is I want to start. I have that one in the boiler room now. I'm gonna do a few more. Then I'm gonna rotate. Then I'm gonna put this one over there. And I'll do some. Then I rotate. Then I'll do this one. Then I'll do, like the kind of like the radio of the week type thing or something. So I want to do a few more with the Zenith, and then and I made a playlist on that. I have a playlist because I have older videos with the Zenith reception. But I think I may do the long wire. I'm gonna do a dedicated long wire, send it to the garage. I mean garage, the boiler room, and use that to hook it up to the these radios. Because I the loop kind of. I did the same thing with this radio, with the MFJ. I had this radio over there a few weeks ago, and I was kind of disappointed with the loop, the MFJ. And I think I tried that one with the MLA 30 and the MFJ, and it was kind of like, I think I need to do a long piece of wire. Maybe that'll be the next one. Maybe throw one on the tree, just a long piece of wire, and bring it all the way in the boiler room. No balance, no nothing. It's a long piece of wire. Not even that high. Maybe like 20 feet high, kind of thing. Another wire. Yeah, because I was disappointed. I was really disappointed. I was like, man, all I picked up was you saw the video. Three shortwave stations during the day. Everything above that, it was deaf. Nothing. And maybe I did pick up like 7200, but of course that's not that radio is no single sideband. So all you hear was wah 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 wah. It wasn't like you could like I said, a single sideband you needed. So that radio doesn't have single sideband. But every other station, it was like it was deaf. And I was kind of disappointed. So so I'm gonna try another radio. I think I'm gonna take this one next. Try this one. But I want to try it with the loop first. Anyway, I could do it over and over. I think I want to try them all with the loop first. Yeah, super high. Jim's ready to like using long wire too. Okay, music. I don't want to get copyright. Jim's ready. I took a long wire, put a weight on the end of it, and whipped it up on in the tree as high as I could throw it. Then ran the other wire through my bedroom window. Works pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm not gonna do like this. I want to just throw the wire there. Yeah, maybe with a weight. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that, and just take the wire straight into the boiler room. So it'll be like I have the speaker wire right here. Speaker wire. That's 100 feet, but I could split it. Instead of I'm not gonna use both of them. I could split it, and I could save the other split for some other wire, and I could use that one 100 feet. That's more than enough. I could run it from that tree all the way down to the boiler room. And just put it a little high. I could probably get it. There's a branch on this side. It may be about 100 feet. Be a nice antenna. Yeah, right. 100 feet. Yeah, that'd be nice. And I could run it all the way to the boiler room. It's from the boiler room to there. If I put it up, and it's not gonna be that high. It may be 20 feet at the highest. Maybe 20 feet. Like maybe right above the house. A little over 20 feet. And then I'll just run it. Yeah, because I was disappointed. I'm telling you. I keep saying it over and over, but I was. With the MFJ, I thought I would be pulling in more shortwave because it was deaf. Because you know that the Zenith, has the buttons, right? It has a 31 meter. It has a what was the other one? 19 meter, and it had 16 meter. They were all deaf. Nothing. You couldn't get it. Not even one good signal. At night, it was a little better, but not dramatically. But I remember when I had the wire, it was a lot better. Because if you go to my channel, go on the playlist, it's there, the Zenith. And there's there's 3 older videos. I got one of Radio Marti. Let me see. I'll tell you right now which is the ones that I got. And those are what, like 11 megahertz. And let me see. What was the let me go on the playlist. Let me see. Zenith Transoceanic. I don't want to play it. Okay, yeah. Pause. All right. So one of them was, I can't see. Oh, one of them was Radio Rebelde. That was 1525. So that's 5 megahertz. And then the other one was it this one? Radio Marti 11.9. I can't see what this 11.930. So that's almost 12 megahertz. So and those I just did it with a wire. As a matter of fact, let me look at the description on those. Let me click on it. I'll tell you what I use for that one. Let me see. No, not even. It was with the antenna. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah. I used the whip. Telescoping whip. Yeah, I used the antenna. I mean, in the description, it wasn't even a wire. It wasn't but I think I might have clipped the wire on the antenna. Because, the Zenith has a long whip. Oh. So maybe I could run the wire and just clip it to the Zenith antenna. Yeah, because that thing was good, man. It was a good signal. What was this one? Radio Havana. Radio Havana was this one. I mean, Radio Rebel. This human Radio Havana. And this one was the wire. That's when I had that 120 feet wire. I had a wire that went from the top of the roof. It went all the way from the corner to the roof. Then it went down to here. It was like 120 feet of wire. And that one, yeah. So that one I did it with wire. I'm gonna play real quick. I'll see how it sounds. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that one was, and that one I connected to the antenna. I alligator clipped it to the antenna. Because I'm reading the description. Yeah. So see, that's why I was disappointed with the loop, because I didn't get these signals. I got it last night. Last night I got that signal. Rebel Day. 5025. But I was kind of disappointed because I didn't get it like this. I was struggling to get it. Yeah. Oh man. Now I got to do the wire. I have to do the wire. I have to do the wire now. Now I have another project. Another wire coming in the house. And then the other one was Radio Marti. See how it's booming? I didn't get it. I didn't get none of that. And that one, telescoping whip. Wow. Wow. Okay. So now you know what? Now I gotta go back to the drawing board and get a wire. I have old wire back there. I'm gonna see what I have back there first. If not, I'll crack open that speaker wire. I was saving that for the cross. Remember that big old cross? I was saving that for that because I was gonna wrap it around that big PVC antenna. But I'll just splice that, and I'll splice that speaker wire, and I'll probably use that and put it up somewhere. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I could do it. I wouldn't even need the tree. I know what I could do. I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna do it from that corner, going up to the roof, and then drop the wire down to into the boiler room. I may do that. This is old school now. I'm going back to something that I did a few years ago. Yeah, but let's see if I have enough for that. Because that was a good antenna too when I had that wire going. Because I had to go into there to that corner to the. It had a little mast by the chimney, and then I dropped it down to here. But instead of dropping it here, I'm gonna drop it in the boiler room. It's actually shorter, closer to the boiler room. Yeah, that could work. Yep. Yeah, 'cause I'm noticing that those my two radios, they kind of like, because it makes sense that the loop antennas, um, you're gonna get a cleaner signal, but it's lower. And I think that this radio, that radio is old. All these radios are old. And what's happening is it's too low for. They're like it's like deaf. Unless the radio's starting to go bad itself, but I think it's the loop. Because I remember it happened to what was another radio I used? Even this, I think yeah, this radio too. Even this radio. When I had the loop hooked up to it, I was kind of disappointed. I think because it's older radios. But when I had this radio hooked up to a long piece of wire, it was booming. The signals were much, you know. So I'm thinking that this older radio, um, even though of course this is not too this is solid state, but yeah, that could be it. I think the wire. I think that those radios they need real long wires or something. I know this one too. This one I did it with a wire inside the house, and it was I did a nice band scan with this one with the Helicrafters SX25. I did it a few years ago, and I had the wire inside the house. It wasn't even like a long, like 100 feet. So yeah, wow. Now I got to rethink all this. So you see, you learn something. Okay, nothing going on there. You learn something there, man. I learned something new. I have to look at my other receptions. If I go to my vintage radio, I'm back here. I don't. Let me see vintage radios playlist. I'm gonna show you. Let me see. Well, I can't show you, but what is that? The vintage radio playlist. Let me see this one. Yeah, so I did one of the S38 5 years ago. I did a demonstration of that. That one I used 100 feet of wire. There you go. I'm gonna look through I'm gonna look through some of the old radio descriptions to see which SX25. When I did a demonstration on that, when I did a demonstration of that one, it was 100 feet of wire. Yeah, it was 100 feet of wire. Yeah. Oh, let me fix this thing. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to do live chat instead of top chat. There you go. Okay, let me see what I missed now. Okay, yeah, I forgot to do that live. Click on live chat instead of top chat because it's like okay, then I'm gonna miss somebody posting something, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, 100 piece. Now I'm looking at all my vintage radio videos. 100 feet of wire. And that was the antenna for most of them. 100 feet of, uh, and it was speaker wire. This one was speaker wire, I think. Yeah, wow. And let me see what is another one. Where's the Hammerlin? Let me see the Hammerlin. Okay, that's the Hammerlin. So the Hammerlin. Oh, that was MFJ. Wow, that was MFJ. Wow. Yeah, because the Hammerlin got the SO. Somebody put an SO 239. Oh, let me show you the Hammerlin. So the Hammerlin, somebody put an SO 239 connect on this one. It had one. I don't know if somebody put it in there. I didn't. Yeah, somebody put it in because that didn't come with it. So I hooked that. I did hook the MJ to that one, and that's the video for that. Okay, so excuse me. Elmer time. Jeffrey AD7LN checking in from Hayden Island, 39 degrees Fahrenheit and overcast. Okay. There you go and welcome. Yeah, no, I was just talking about the Zenith that I was disappointed with the shortwave broadcast catches. But I think it's kind of deaf with the loop. I think it works better with a long wire. Or if I have room, the telescoping whip on the Zenith. But I think I hooked up the wire. I clipped it on the telescoping, and that's how the signals came more to life. Because a big antenna, the one that the antenna that's on the Zenith is at the base of it is like this thick. It's really thick, and then the whip is really high. It's like what is it? How many? It's like almost like a meter. Yeah, no, the tube type. Yeah, I think that I'm thinking of the tube type radios. I just need a long piece of wire in them. That's it. I think the loop if I feel like it underperformed using a loop antenna, it underperformed because daytime scan I only got 3 shortwave stations, really 4, but the other one it was really bad. But 3 shortwave stations with the loop with MFJ with the Xena, I was shocked. I was like, really? And then I did it at night. I did it last night. I was gonna do a nighttime one. I did it last night, and the same thing. I didn't get too many stations at night. I'm like, okay, this is not the radio. I mean, it's not the loop. I think the radio needs the long wire better. I think the loop kind of it made the radio underperform. So I mean I could try the end fed, but the problem is I would have to run the wire all the way to the boiler room. I have to get a. I have one. I could run it and see if that helps, but yeah, I thought about that too. It could be maybe a recap. Could be that. Could be yeah, it could be a recap. I thought about that too. But I noticed what that happened with this radio too. When I hooked up the MFJ to it, it was okay, but I was like, I thought I was gonna get more signals than with the wire. Because I had hooked this one up to with a wire. It was pretty good. But when I hooked the MFJ to it, it kind of like, okay. Because you know that they say about the loop, that the loop is what is it? You sacrifice some gain for lower what is it? Lower signal to noise ratio. So I think that's probably why it's deaf with the loop. You know, because I'm telling you, when I tried them with the wire antennas, with the long wire, it was a lot better. It was a lot better. I was disappointed with the loop. I'll be honest with you. I was kind of disappointed. I thought it would be as good as the wire. You know, so I think the old theory is true. Nothing beats a wire in terms of getting a lot of signals. It's just you get the noise. You get a higher noise. And I think with the tube type, you need the wire. The wires was gonna make the radio come alive better. No, I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do the Fonz method. I don't want to goosh hit the radio. No, I'm gonna try the wire. I'm gonna what Jim said. I'm gonna use a piece of wire and I'm gonna run it. I think I'm gonna go back to what I used to do. It was kind of a sloper thing from the pole. I'm gonna take it up to the chimney and then drop it down into the boiler room and just hook that up. That's like 120 feet of wire, something like that. It's gonna be like the total length of the whole wire going down to the. It's gonna be like 120 feet or something, a little over 100 feet, and that should do it. That's it. You know, it's gonna. Because that's what I used to do before with these old radio when I had that wire. Because that's the same wire I used to use for DX. Because that's the same wire I used to take that end of that wire. I would clip it onto a portable and wrap it around. I made a couple of videos that I wrapped around the PL660 with the wire, and I would be able to pick up you know, DX. Yeah, because man, it's disappointing, man. So let me see what I can listen to right now because so that's dead right now.
Dello studio 13 condizioni meteorologiche a Cuba e spiega sarà parzialmente nublado in gran parte del territorio, también hay nubosidad o algunas localidades, con la zona norte de la región oriental también presentará escasas lluvias en las próximas horas. Las temperaturas máximas que subirán esta tarde llegando hasta los 30 grados. La noche oscilarán entre 17 a 20 grados Celsius y superiores en zonas costeras y la región oriental. Los vientos variables débiles en gran parte del país.
Radio Marti. Oh yeah, I forgot Argentina won. So they're in the final. They beat Croatia 3-0. So tomorrow's winner plays Argentina for the World Cup. So tomorrow's gonna be Morocco versus France. I'm rooting for Morocco. Now that Croatia lost, I'm rooting for Morocco. Let's go Morocco. You know, I want to see the underdog win. Elmer Tag, compare the tube radio on the wire versus a solid state portable on the same wire. If they're portable, receives far better. Turns out tube radio needs some work. Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Because it's been a while since I fired up the Zenith. But there's a pattern though, because it happened with this radio too. I had this radio over there with the even the solid state, even this old solid state. I had this radio over there with the MFJ, and I noticed it didn't perform as well because I had this radio with a wire, and it was much, I made videos on this radio with a wire, and it was neither was pegged, you know. This thing was pegged. And I gotta pick up some stations, but with the loop, it picked it up, but I noticed it was like I don't know. I was kind of disappointed. So as a pattern, because I already tried this one, and of course the Xena, and I one more radio. I think was this one, the Hamlin. I tried it recently over there with the MFJ, and I thought it would pick up a little more, and I don't know. But right now I only have the MFJ going into the garage. I don't. The U loop used to go in the garage, but that one got messed up. The U loop. I only have one antenna going into the garage boiler room. So right now the only antenna that's going into the boiler room is the the MFJ that's right out here. So I'm gonna run a long wire into the boiler room and try that and see if that, because the reason why I want to do the boiler because I want to rotate these radios. I have a nightstand over there that I like to put the radio on. And I could listen like for a couple of weeks or so, I'll leave the radio over there and I could do videos on it and listen to it. So I want to rotate all these radios in the boiler room. Yeah. Like right now, this end fed, even with
Positivo de laboratorio. La ignición por fusión es uno de los desafíos científicos más significativos que no han sido afrontados por la humanidad. Es el punto en el que una reacción de fusión nuclear produce energía como para ser autosuficiente. Simula la producción de energía en el Sol y es considerado el santo grial para obtener energía limpia.
See, I could notice the end fed. The end fed right now is over here the end fed and the MLA 30 is about the same in terms of getting signals. But I notice the M fed is more gain. It's like the needle's like, but sometimes I get noise. I get noise too. But with the MLA, I don't get that much noise. But I can see the signal a little lower. So, and the MFET is 80 feet of wire. It's like 82 feet. I mean, I could test that with the MFET. I have a patch wire that I can just get up to here and run into the boiler room. I would need another 20 feet of wire from here to the boiler room. Over time, if both radios receive the same station on whatever antenna is being used, it's the antenna that is the limiting factor. I guess it could be. Jim's radio check. I think I get more noise on the MLA 30 than I do the long wire. That's hard because sometimes I should do another comparison soon. I feel like sometimes that's the case, but On shortwave, the end-fed is better. I mean, I get a few more signals on the end-fed than I do with the MLA 30. But as I go lower, the MLA 30 is better. You know, much. But then when I get down to lately, well, yeah, the end-fed on long wave, only a couple of stations. That's it. The MLA 30 is like, yeah, it's weird. Plus the orientation, the way I have the end fed, antennas that are ranged in a horizontal fashion will get less noise. Yeah. Elmer time. End fed more gain and able to get the small signals. And Elmer time. Antennas that are arranged in a horizontal fashion will get less noise. Yeah. Jim's radio check. The MLA 30 is amplified, and I think it picks up more noise. Yeah, that could be the case too. In terms of more signals, I think right now the MFED is definitely. But there's times that the MFED is, I can't listen to it. The noise is it's crazy with the noise. But not all the not all the bands on some of the bands. But the MLA 30, the way I have it pointed right now, it knows out. I think I'm sacrificing the signal. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the MLA 30 is a good antenna. It is. It is. But I'm thinking for these radios, I think the long wire is the way to go. Long wire or dipole. I don't know. Maybe the MFED. Because the loops are, I'm a little disappointed. I that's already this one. I tried two loops. I tried the MLA 30 and the MFJ. It's about the same. Like I know when this one had the wire. Um, I'm old school. You know what I would say? The wire, or yeah, I'm leaning toward the wire for the old ones. It even happened with me with this one. When I first started using this radio, telescoping whip or the wire. The wire used to beat it by a mile with this one. My earlier videos, a lot of it is wire. This is hooked up to a long wire. Elmer time. Yes, yeah. Wire or dipole or fan dipole. Yeah. I know. Now my sugar rush is like, I feel like it's crashing a little bit now. I'm getting a sugar crash. I just ate some birthday cake, so wow. Yeah, I know. There's no leaves now. All the leaves are gone. So it's something I have to do this weekend. I'm gonna throw up a wire. I'm gonna throw up a wire. I'm gonna leave the Xenon with it. I'm gonna throw up a wire. I'm gonna do redo the band scan with the wire, and I want to see the difference. And I want to see the difference. I want to do it with a wire. I want to see the difference on that. Okay. James Rader check. Winter time is a good time to whip a wire up in the tree. There's no leaves. Okay, yeah. Elmer time. My fan dipole I have up right now kicks butt on HF shortwave receive. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to. I mean, I was gonna throw a wire anyway eventually, but now I have to for the tubes for the older radios because the loop is not gonna do it. Loop is. I feel like it's underperforming with the loops.
Sí, y luego dos. Sí, sí, sí. Y luego dos jugadas espectaculares. Send the offering on it and pray over it. Pray over it. God, multiply. Multiply. Fire of the detective, a man named Terry.
Excuse me. Did you say he was a detective?
That's right. Terry. I don't recall the name on the passenger list. Do you, Mother?
I don't believe I do.
Well, he may have traveled a time ago. Detectives often do when they're after somebody.
Have you seen this Mr. Ferris?
Well, no. I called at his office this morning, and one of his assistants told me Mr. Ferris was after a very clever gang of jewel thieves.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, my God. Let's see. Elmer time. By the way, I did go get the Linko DJ X11T the other day. I'm still in learn mode while operating it. It's very sensitive on receive. Okay, cool. Yeah, Elmer time. I see. I am a sucker for all band, all mode portable receiver. Yeah. Yeah. Let me check out this shortwave thing because I keep getting this okay, this thing is wrong, man. I need to go to the other website, the one that Jules uses. Let me see, 74. I know what it is, but I in the other website has it listed as WBCQ. Okay. Well, wait a minute, WRC. Okay, okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, BCQ. But the other one doesn't have it listed as that.
But why?
Oh, I can't explain it. It's just impossible.
Why?
Oh, Tommy, I'm mad to do this. You don't know a thing about me, not a thing.
Yeah, Bobby sent me a message earlier, but I couldn't answer him because I wasn't sure if I was going to be on today or not. On Facebook, I was about to get on Facebook and I saw Bobby message me. So he asked me if I was going to be on today, and I wasn't sure because today's one of those days. A lot of things are going on today. It is a triple conversion super heterodyne receiver. Okay, cool. Yeah, so hopefully this weekend I'll be able to clean this out and put this rig there, and I'll rearrange all this over here. And I haven't even called Paul. I need to call him. So I'm thinking tomorrow. Hopefully nothing comes up tomorrow, and I can call him and set my date to take the exam. Because I was gonna call him. I said I was gonna call him on Monday, and yesterday was crazy. It's been like this the last couple of days. It's been crazy all these days. I'm still decorating in this house. I put up a few more banners. I told my wife not to buy no more Christmas stuff. She bought a big banner, a window banner, 2 long banners. Plus, she's decorating it for her office. So it's like crazy. Like I'm in the Christmas spirit, but she takes it to a whole nother level. Elmer time, the more conversations, the less noise is to put to the speaker and more signal. Oh, okay. What was the radio that? Oh yeah, what's his name? TV radio. Oh, he just got the D808. That's right. TV radio 1972. He just got the D8. He just posted on. I saw that on. Was it on Twitter? He posted it. Yeah, it was on Twitter. He posted it. And then he did a radio. I think it was a Radio Shack. I forgot what was the model that he has. It looks like this one, but it's a Grande. This is the Yacht Boy 400. I know he posted a review on a radio that was like this, but it was the Radio Shack, and it reminded me of this radio. And I think Jules bought another radio. I think he just bought it. I think he was gonna buy another. What did Jules buy? Keegan, you won, right? I saw something that he bought 10 radios. I thought it was an April Fool's joke. I think like $360 something for like 10 little radios. Because Elmo, you reminded me of the little. He bought like the. Hey, what's up, Jerry DX? Long time no see, Jerry DX. It was on the Facebook group. I'm trying to find it. Let me see. Let me close a couple of windows here. I saw something that he posted. Is he doing like a giveaway? Or it's Christmas? Okay, now I have to switch. I have to switch account. Let me see. Yeah, I have to switch my Facebook account. Okay, let me go to my Danny Shortwave account. Let me see. Official SWL channel. Okay, it was a Sony. Let me see. Great deal. It arrives. Let me see. Sony ICF S10 MK2 Pocket AM FM radio. Is listed at $354.20. So a whole bunch of people replied, and I think he replied that. Okay, let me see. Why did he buy that radio? Did he really buy that radio? So he posted that he ordered 10 of them, making sure I have them before Christmas. So what is he doing with us? Is he gonna give away radios? I don't understand why he bought. I'm looking at it right now. I'm reading all this because the radio costs like $14, $15. I think some people bought it for like. I think it's a joke. That's what I thought. It was a joke, but you know why he bought it? Because Amazon must have put that as a joke, and then he probably say, I'm gonna buy it. Let me go. I'm gonna look for that radio on Amazon. Let me see. That's what I'm thinking. Got to be a joke, because Okay, Sony ICF. Let me see. What's that radio? S10. Okay, there you go. S10 MK2 pocket radio silver. Yeah, it's $153. It's listed on Amazon for $153. No way. Only 2 left in stock. More buying choices at $43. Who the hell's buying this radio? That has to be a joke. Yeah, I think that's definitely a joke. Because it was three when he listed it on Facebook, it was $353. I guess a Canadian dollar. I don't know. I just looked it up right now. $153.35. And Amazon. Sorry, US dollars. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it was. It's and then they have the black one. It says discontinued by manufacturer. Yeah, that got to be a joke. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna search for it on Google, see what comes up. Let me copy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me copy it and search it on Google. Search Google. Let me see what comes up. Yeah, on eBay, $16. $14 on eBay, $16. Yeah, it's all over eBay for $16. Yeah, he got to be joking about it. There's no way he bought 10 of them. Yeah, he got to be joking. There's no. Tyler Bird made a review on it. 2018, he made a review on it. Yeah. Yeah, he's joking. He's joking. Right here, 14. Let me see this one. I'm gonna click on this one. eBay. Let me see if it's. Yeah, $14. And you can make an offer, so you can get it for less. $14, but it has a make offer button. Yeah, but $12 shipping? Yeah, not pay $12 shipping for that radio. You know, I have this one. I have this one, right? What am I gonna get that? It's the same. Yeah, I think he's just pulling their leg. I think he's joking. Yeah, he's joking. He's pulling their leg. How much time? Hey, ICF S10, ICF F10, Sony's discontinue. It was $25 radio. Well, right now it's $14. The original price was $20. He has a make offer, but the shipping is $12. I want that radio. And then how much time? I should sell my used toilet scrubber for $500. Yeah. And how much time? I had one and gave it to a friend for his bug out bag. Okay. Jim's radio. I got that radio for $17.99 at Walgreens. How much time? It is just a cheap, decent working AM/FM portable receiver. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just pulling that. I think he's just messing with them. Yeah, I think he's just. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy, yo. Buyer.com has it $188. Why this radio went up? Why this radio is going crazy high with the prices? I don't understand what is special about this radio that they jacked up the price. The batteries on that radio last for like 150 hours. Yeah, but a lot of these radios. Yeah, but a lot of these radios last 4 hours. I got batteries on this radio right now. 3 months. About 3 months. I still have batteries on it because I use this radio every so often. I turn it on and
that have been used up to now. If they do that and they use millimeter waves, I myself will avoid traveling to New York, to be honest. My health is more important than any financial gains that these companies.
3 months already. I had this, when I put batteries on this radio, this one and this one too. A lot of radios are better. Yeah, but $150, crazy. I don't know what they're smoking when they do stuff like that. I don't know what people be smoking and they put prices like that on eBay. Somebody wrote that. I think that makes more sense. Somebody wrote that the reason why they put a crazy price like that is so it don't get delisted on eBay. It's no, I forgot what it was. But who's even gonna look at it for that price? I don't understand. Somebody try to explain it in the group about that. That the reason why they put the price so ridiculously high because they just don't want to they don't want to lose the listing. Like I guess because it's some way of bringing people to their store. Like they say, oh my God, it's so outrageous. We got to go to his store and see what else he has. And then once they go to the store, he has another radio that's cheaper. And then I don't know, it's some weird. It has to do with bringing people in the store. And I don't know. Because I think also it gets listed. Like right now, it's listed on this column of because Google has the regular listing, but they have a column that they're listed there too. And right now the top vendor is Buyer. BUYR.com. And they have it there for $188.95. That Sony radio, the same one we just talking about. And so if I click on that link, there it goes, buyer.com, blah, 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 blah. It has it there. So I think the reason why they have it there is they want you to go to their store and see how they want you to go to their store because if it's so outrageous, they want you to, like I just did. I just clicked on it. Now I went to their store. So of course they have other radios there and all that. And if you scroll down, the other them are oh no, they're crazy. They're crazy prices here. Everything is insane. Why would they sell it so high here? I don't understand. Because you go down there, you may also like. Let me see what else is insane. Set your price. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God, this is nuts. I know somebody wrote that. I think Google lists the top prices in terms of, because right now I never heard of that place, buyer.com. Free delivery, free 30-day return. And I clicked on the link. But this is ridiculous. It's like one of those Shopify stores. Like, I don't like. You ever seen stuff that the price is ridiculously crazy low? It's too good to be true price. But when you go to that place, it's Shopify store. You go all the way to the bottom and you see the text says this this store is a Shopify store, but then you got to question how legit that store is. Like I read horror stories that people who never get their money back or something. Because I remember I saw a radio. It was a Sanjian. When the new Sanjian, the 90X, is it the 909X2? I saw that one on one of those Shopify sites for like $50. And that rate is like $300, right? $300, $400, whatever it is. It was on a Shopify website. You know, Shopify is on the back end of those places. And that rate was like $50. I was thinking about buying it. I could have bought it through that, but then I said, because this is too good to be true. This price is way too low for this radio. So I started reading up on it on the Shopify stores. And some of them actually they're not scam, but you got to be careful because some of them you might not get your money back right away. It may take a long time for you to get your money back. Like it's a lot of crazy stuff. Like they say they have it in stock, but then they don't have it in stock, and then they stuck, you know, and then you want to get your money back, and you have to go through hoops and hurdles to get your money back. Ham scam. And they all run Shopify on the back end. It's a website because Shopify, anybody can make a store on Shopify. You understand? So this place, they made a store and they had that Sanjian radio for $50. I think it was like $49.99 or some crazy cheap price. And I was like, no way that radio is $50. Because you know how much that radio costs. That's a $400 radio, right? The Sanjian ATS 909X2 is the new one. I think it's like $500. So at that Shopify site, I had it for like $50. You know? So when I started reading up on it, I said, no, that's a scam. That's like they call it, it's like a trap. Once you put your credit card in, you buy it, that's it. They're gonna hold that money for a long time. They try to frustrate people into not pursuing the refund, and they get the money. So I said, no way. It was like $50 for that radio, and that radio is that's like a $400 or $500 radio. So yeah, so I was like, nah. When I see anything by Shopify, I avoid those stores. I never buy from those places anyway. But anyway, let me go back up here. Sorry. Oh, James Farley, welcome and thank you. I appreciate that. Let me go right here. Elmer time, silly gouging price. Yeah. But I think somebody posted on the Facebook group. I think there's a method to that. I think people do that to get he's like it's too crazy. So people click on the link and they go to the store and that gives them like traffic. It gets people to the store because it's so crazy outrageous. They gotta see why. It's like when you're driving on the highway, right? And there's an accident, you slow down, right? A car wreck. And you know what they call it, rubbernecking. You slow down, you want to see what's going on. And I think that's what they do that on purpose with those prices. They want you to check out the site anyway. And then they hope that you buy something else. I think that's what it is. Like, I don't think they really expected anybody to go in there and buy that radio. Although you never know, there might be just one person that might buy that radio because they have no idea about anything. And they just buy the radio at that price. And then they realize they made a mistake and they try to get their money back and it's too late. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's picking up the noise because these lights too. And I have that light, that LED ring. I have a whole bunch of LEDs. When I do the live stream, I have a whole bunch of lights. Bright. So let me go here. I use that little Sony to listen to Zoomer radio at night. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's picking up ballast noise from one of your. Yep. Jerry DX Sequin radios are good radios. Yep, they are. They are good radios. Just I think they're overpriced. I wish they weren't so overpriced, but they are. I love that little radio. I love the little Sequin. That's pocket. That's a nice little radio. But you see the list price for this radio? It's way overpriced. Way overpriced. But it's a nice little radio. I mean, I bought that one from eBay. It was already a used model. I bought that from eBay. My time Sequin radios are nice. I had the Skyway SSB model. The company is coming out with the SSB2. It's already out, but it's on back order. I like the look of the SSB2. I like what I read about it. But again, I want to see a review on it. Because Jules already brought it up about the speaker. If it's the same thing as the original SSB, then the sound is then the sound is crappy. Because that's his main beef was the sound and the price point. Right now, at that price point, I will be looking at something, you know, something you can get something just as good, if not better, for less price. So yeah. Jim's radio check. I saw the what I can Tividio. I pronounce it Tividio. V115 on eBay for $100. Yeah, I think that's what they do. They do that on purpose. So you can just click on the store. Because they want to say, why is this guy selling it for that much? And you just click on the store and they got you in the store looking at the other stuff. And then Jim's radio check said ham scam. King this says scamateur. And James Farley, does anybody remember Guilford Shortwave? No, that doesn't ring a bell to me. And then Elmer Time, remember LOL, and Elmer Time Bacon Robbers. Elmer Time, I speed up and throw my coffee at the incident area. Yeah. Yeah, but I think when they do that price like that ridiculously, I think it's that they want you to click on it. Because somebody I was reading the postings on the I had to find out if it was real or not. And somebody posted that people do that. So they get attention to the link. Because I know that's a $14 radio. I know that. I see it's right here. So if you go to regular, it's right here, all listed on the Google ads. You know, they even have one for $9.99 used. If I click on that one, $9.99 used, if it's still available, $10. Let me see. Use one. Is it still listed? Yeah. Yeah, $9.99 used. And shipping and handling $6.55. So about $17. $17.50 something cents. You can get that radio total with shipping included, everything. But it looks a little beat up. This one looks kind of like, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's old. It's faded. You can tell the silver paint is wearing off. But I'm not paying $17 for that radio. And this radio, I paid like $15. I think it was like $15. This is new. When I bought it, I still got the box. Everything is new. And I think I paid like $15, $16. I'm gonna buy that radio. I have this one. Yeah, I see FP26. Yeah, I'll buy that. Not happening. That Sony is a good runner. Yeah, that radio is a nice little radio. I took that one to me from Florida too when I did I took that one with me. That was a nice another good radio. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, my battery's running though. Yeah. So I think that's what happened. I think they do that on purpose, just to get a reaction. Uh, trying to read the post. That why somebody. See somebody, but just in case anybody's see, I'm gonna read the post. Uh, just in case anybody's wondering why does eBay seller do so, they don't have to cancel their listing. So if they put it that high, they don't have to cancel their listing. The price becomes ridiculous number until they get more in stock. But that makes no sense though. Why would I even want to look at that radio? Like what I'm gonna do, put on my watch list? That's ridiculous. Somebody actually wrote, I wouldn't pay more than $35. I wouldn't pay no more than $15 for that. I gotta pay 30. Even $35 is ridiculous. Yeah, it's a discontinued radio. Oh God. Somebody wrote it could have been the Mexican peso at that price. That's probably not US dollars. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Man, I wish I could find that store so I could show you. Let me see. Let me see what it was. Sandy what's going on with my stomach? Why is it growling like that? Oh, sorry. I just ate chocolate cake. Why are you growling like that, bro? ATS 90. Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna see that store pops up on the search. X2, X2. Let me see. I'm trying to find that store. If it's still around, I don't think it's still around because that was a crazy price. Yeah, that store's not around. Forget it. Yeah, that store's not around. So right now the X2, the ATS 909 X2 is on Amazon for $227. Yeah, $227.53. The ATS 909 X2. So I know when it first came out, it was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous radio and recorder. Oh, radio and recorder, you get it for 322. So the radio is so 227. Yeah, 227. Yeah. So that seller had it for like $50. But when this radio first came out, it was more than 227. Yeah, I remember it was jacked up. It was like $400, I think it was, or some crazy amount. Yeah, I don't know. I know. I'm talking about when it first came out. I was looking for it. I said, let me look for it. I was thinking about it. But then I know the original one. A lot of people went crazy about that one. And then somebody sent Jill's this one. And he didn't like the review on this one wasn't that great. So I stopped looking. But I saw that store that had this one for like $50. And I went to that store and I looked at it. It looked like plain, like it didn't look like a professional type website. And they had a couple of other stuff there, but I was like, okay, this thing looks scammy. It looked, dodgy. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna roll the dice. So I can get this ready for. I would have never saw that money again because I would have closed up shop. I think a bunch of people would have ordered it, and they was gonna close up shop. I think that's what happened. So I think those type of stores, enough people, send them the money, credit card, whatever, PayPal, whatever, and they just shut down the store. And I say, you out of luck. And good luck on trying to get your money back. And they pop up with another store because it was run by, it has Shopify at the bottom. The link, it says this store is run by Shopify, and Shopify is a place where you could create your own store. So I said, if I send them my money, credit card or debit, I'm never gonna see that money again. And I think that's what happened. A lot of people probably did that. They say, "Oh my God, I can get that ready for $50," and they got suckered into trying to buy that radio on one of those websites, and they lost their money. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I looked it up. I said, nah, I don't trust that Shopify mom and pop store. And they sell a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of stores like that. I look for tools. I see those Shopify stores come up, and I'm like, okay, this price is too good to be true. I mean, it's really cheap, like 70% off, like that. And I was like, nah, I'm not. I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling for that. Let me go right here. Okay, let me go right here. Oh, hello, Paul. VT Radio. Paul AA1SU. How much time? That's always been a higher price radio. Yeah. Jim's radio check. We got hours of wind and heavy rain coming shortly. Yeah. Elmo time. ATS 909X2 is a ham radio outlet for 280, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's the price. That's the go. I mean, that's 227. A few places I've seen it for, and I think you could even get it used. Let me see. You can even get an open box for less. Let me see. Yeah, used 175 on Amazon. You can get one used for 175. Used, new and used 15. I mean, I 15 of them in there because that's what I did with this scanner. I bought these open used, but they still give me the warranty for these. But at least the and so that ready to get for 175 used. That means that somebody probably bought it, they didn't know how to use it. Some people buy radio, they don't know how to use it, send it right back. Or they didn't like something that was kind of a deal breaker for them, but for me, it's not a deal breaker. It's still a new radio. It's just open box. Sometimes it's good to buy those too. See, I would buy it for that. If I wanted that radio, I could get 175. But I don't want this radio. I'm not a fan of this radio. I've seen enough reviews on it that it's not gonna wow me, this radio. But you can get it used for 175. Yeah. We have good old snow coming this weekend in Vermont. Oh, you're getting snow? Yeah. I think we might get some snow too. I'm not sure. I have to check that. Jim's radio check. I picked up a battery powered snowblower and it hasn't snowed yet. LOL. We're looking into one. My wife was looking into one the other day because it was a whole bunch of sales. She's looking at a whole bunch of websites, and there was I was looking at a battery powered snow thrower, but I don't have a big sidewalk, and I usually don't plow the alley. I let the alley pile up, and then I usually just do the sidewalk. The backyard I even do. I let the snow pile up in the backyard because my son plays back there. I like to leave it all white, all the snow white for him, so he can run around. So I only do the front. So I have an electric lawnmower. I don't have a battery. I have electric. I use for back there. I use electric lawnmower. I just run a long cord on there, and it works fine. Sun Joe, the company Sun Joe. So I was gonna get the Snow Joe for the snow thrower, and I may get it, but right now I don't really need it. Um, I like to shovel. It kind of I can use the exercise. I just take my time. But if I ever get to that point, then I'll probably just get that. If I get a real good deal on a snow thrower, then I'll get that. But I was looking into one too. But the lawnmower I definitely have, but I have electric one for back there because I cut the grass back there every few weeks in the summer. So, um, yeah. Well, we got a little bit of snow, but it wasn't enough. It was just a little dusting. Yeah. Over time, batting the hatches out there with your windstorm. Make sure antennas are secure. Yeah. Jim's Ready Champ, MLA 30 has been through many windstorms. Same here. All my loops been fine. And now my MFED. So far, my MFED so good. So far, so good. It was windy the other day, and the tree was shaking a little bit, but the trees around it were shaking more. And the MFED itself, even though the branch was moving a little bit, the MFED was barely moving because it had so much slack on it. It doesn't affect it. It wasn't even. And the paraquat that was going up to the MFED, we're just moving a little bit like that, just moving. That's it. Nothing. So, so far so good. Now, if we get anything, if we get any forecasts that's over 40 plus, or maybe even 50 mph plus, then I would just take it down from this end. I just unclip it, hook it, and drop the antenna for the storm. And then when the storm is over, I clip it back up. So I have that extra couple of feet of slack. It's like another 2 feet of slack that I could just drop. I could clip it and drop the whole infant. So far, so good. I had a few windy days and no problem. It barely, I could see it barely swinging. So, because when they chopped down the trees over there, well, that's another thing, because I'm on a hill. Those trees that they chopped behind me on this side, now the wind just flows more. Okay, focus. There you go. Before the trees up there would kind of slow the wind down before it made it down the hill. But now that those trees are gone on that side, it's more like a wind tunnel. I notice it's a little more windy coming into the backyard now because the trees are gone. The trees on this side are gone. So now it comes all the way from the top of the hill, that wind, and it whips around this side. But I think it's still going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. How much time? I would rather have a PL 660, 680, 880, or PL 990 than that. Yeah, exactly. Same thing. The ATS 909. Yeah, because I was looking at the original one a few years ago, and when I saw the reviews on it, it wasn't that good. It was okay, but it wasn't that great. And then when Jill's did the review on this one, and I think somebody else made a review on this one, they say that they didn't improve on anything. It wasn't really much of an improvement. It was disappointing. So, you know, so that's why it never appealed to me to buy that radio. Jim's radio check. I got the battery power lawnmower and I love it. Yeah. Well, like I said, I got the electric one. I got a Sunjo. Now, the day that one goes out, my next one is gonna be battery. Probably the same thing. Sunjo. That's usually the ones that make it that are popular. The Sunjo or maybe another brand. I mean, yeah, Sunjo. Sunjo and then Snowjo is for snow. So that's the one I have. That's my second. That's my second Sunjo electric lawnmower. Because I don't have a big yard. I don't need gas power. Now, of course, if I had a bigger yard, more, then I would have had a gas power one, or the ones you ride on. I would have had one of those. But his yard is not that big in terms of the grass cutting, so that's why I use the corded one. It works for me. It's just a little hassle moving the cord, but once you cut it a couple of times, that's it. It's just like a regular lawnmower. It cuts it the same way. I get a nice cut. He's not that much grass area, and that's it. It looks nice, you know. And then that one has a catch. It catches the clips. It has a bag behind it, and it catches it. So I take the grass clippings, I toss it out over the fence, and use it as mulch. Let it. I toss it on the other side of the city. I don't care. I used to throw it in the trash, but I said, you know what? The trees, they could use some nutrients, right? So I just toss it on the other side and it just breaks down and it becomes first it looks like mulch, then it breaks down into compost. It breaks down. VT Radio, what did I miss about the Tivdio V115? No, you didn't miss nothing much. It was just somebody was selling a Sony portable for like $300. This is some ridiculous price. But we was talking about that. Usually, people that post that stuff is just for other reasons. They're not expecting you to buy that radio for $300. Or the TIV though, somebody posted it for $100. I think they just posted that so the listing could stay up long. Or I don't know. You know what they're saying that if you throw enough stuff on the wall, it'll stick. So I think they just throw that up there because they're hoping that somebody just buys it for that price. Like they don't know anything, they just buy it for that price. It's not unheard of that somebody's gonna pay for something one day that because they have no idea they buy it at a certain price and you know it was like during the pandemic. I was gonna buy a trampoline for my son. That trampoline, the one I was gonna buy, is like $150, right? Something like that. On Sam's Club. He's what is it? 8 feet wide. Is it something? It's the trampoline with the netting. During the pandemic, that thing was $400. It was skyrocketed because nobody went out during the pandemic. So the kids, especially in summertime. So I was gonna buy one, and it jacked up to $300 something. And I still was gonna buy it, but then I thought about it. And thank God I didn't buy it. Thank God he canceled the order. That they have no more stock. But stuff like that, supply and demand, I guess. Now that same trampoline is like $150. $150. So And a lot of stuff is like that. They jack up the price because same thing with this webcam. This Logitech, this is the C920. When I bought this webcam, it was $79. $79. This is way before the pandemic. This is like two years or so before the pandemic. I bought this one. During the pandemic, this same webcam went for $400. $400, 300 and change. The same webcam that I'm using right now. Of course, now it went back down to $79. But during the pandemic, because a lot of people were doing Zoom, remote learning, and all that, this webcam went through the roof. It was like $350, almost $400. Yeah, this one. So I'm about to buy the 4K one. That's the next one I'm gonna buy for this one is the 4K one. Not that you want to see my face here more, but this one only goes up to 1080, but it's 30 frames per second. So the 4K one is gonna be 1080, 60 frames, and 4K and all that. But right now it's okay. This one is okay. For this is fine. But I noticed the zoom is not the best zoom. Let's see, But this thing went through the roof. And then I wound up buying the Chinese knockoff. I bought this one for like $30. And this one is not that bad. This one is not that bad. But it's not this one. This one is a wider lens. But this one, I bought this one second because my son was doing remote learning and I needed a second one. But he was using this one. And that thing shot up through the roof. You couldn't buy this one at the regular price. You couldn't during the pandemic. No, it was like $300 or $400. $300 or $400. And so I wound up buying this one. This one was like $35. Oh, BT Radio. You know what, BT Radio? I noticed that you're not a moderator. You're a moderator now, I guess. There you go. Yeah, you're a moderator. Like I need any more moderators, but now you can at least post links. Yeah. I gotta see all blue names. Yeah, you've been streaming long enough and all that. Yeah. So there you go, VT Ready. You're moderated too. So let me go back up here. New radio check. Yeah, I saw some joker selling it for $100 on eBay. Okay. Keegan Diaz, a hearing tropo from Southern Oklahoma, North Texas, Dallas, and Shreveport, Louisiana on FM here in Northwest Arkansas. Okay. One more time, different weather forecast show we might get snow during Christmas Eve and Christmas days in the Portland area. Okay, you might have a white Christmas. Yeah. Keegan DX, so Northwest South Shreveport tornado warning on KDAQ Shreveport 89.9 FM a few minutes ago. Oh, wow. So you're getting a tornado warning. Wow. Keegan Diaz said thunderstorms and rain here on Northwest Arkansas this morning. Yeah, thunder man, the tornado. Well, hopefully that's not the case. One time, our weather's been very boring around here lately. However, we do get horrible ice storms in the winter that take down trees, cables, power lines. We get that here too, although lately we haven't, thank God. We get like nor'eastern, but if it goes below the freezing mark, it is an ice storm. And they do get ice all over the power line. And the trees. If the trees had leaves, that weighs the tree more. But now that the leaves are gone, it's better. But when the trees were up, and you get ice on top of the leaves, that weighs the tree a lot more. It puts a lot more weight on the tree. Excuse me. I mean, weighs the tree. What am I saying? It puts a lot more weight on the tree. But now over here, all the trees are. I mean, all the trees, all the leaves are gone. So now we don't have to worry about that. But it happened here. That like one time we had an ice storm in October, right before Halloween, and a lot of trees were still full of leaves, but there was so much ice, a lot of weight on the tree. So some trees started coming down around here, and there was a couple of power outages, but good that we didn't get any. But yeah, it happened if it was that early. But now there's no more leaves on these trees. All these trees, especially the tree that's next to my house, that's the first one out of all these trees. That's the first one that the leaves are gone. And now there's a few in the back that still has a couple of leaves left, but most of them are gone now. So this is the best time now. Now is the best time to put up an antenna. If I want to put another end fed or wire, whatever, but there's no more leaves. When I made that video with the end fed, you saw there was still leaves up. Now it's better. Now it's nothing. Now I can just clear shot. But I like it where it's at now. It's fine. Let me go down to. Let's see. They're talking to each other over here, over here, over here. PT Radio got a break for dinner. Okay, I'll leave the street out. Okay, thank you, Paul. Enjoy your dinner. Wholly unaware. Good to see you. Someone on eBay is selling the V115 for $14 each. The catch is you need to buy 500. Yeah, that's another thing they do too. They try to sell them in bulk. If you the more you buy, the cheaper price per unit. They do that on AliExpress. AliExpress does that. If you buy like 10, you get a cheaper rate. You get a cheaper per unit, a cheaper price. I know AliExpress does that with some things. Me, I don't buy anything in bulk because but I seen the listed like that. And you can see and then you see if you see let's see, if you buy only one unit, it's like regular price. But then if you buy 10, you get it this price. If you buy 100, you get it this price. Yeah. I see that on AliExpress. They do that. They sell it to a lot of, I guess they sell it to a lot of retailers. But that's a server equipment there. Before I bought this rack, I saw it on AliExpress. I saw a rack similar to this one. And it was like $50. Now this rack, I paid $150. This rack. Right? $150. But I bought it through another website. It's called Vivor. That rack is like a $300 rack. $300 plus rack. But on AliExpress, I seen this one for like $50. But I didn't trust shipping all the way from China and all that. I said, no, I'm gonna deal with it. It's gonna get damaged. So there's a company in the US that sells this. These are 27U. So this one, if I were to buy it like from another vendor, like even on Amazon, this is $300. $300 plus. With the wheels, the casters. I didn't put them on, but I paid $150 with free shipping in that website. That's a real good deal for this server rack cabinet. That's what they call a cabinet or something. So yeah, you gotta shop around. I always shop around when I buy stuff. Before I buy it, if I'm not in a rush, I will shop around for this stuff, and I got a good price on it because this is I'm telling you, these are hard. These are hard to get a cheap price for. Now, only that one website sells them for this price. So let me go down. Elmer time. Okay, so Elmer time. New moderator. There you go. Yeah, another moderator. Like I need more, but no, like I said, I put. You know why I put moderator to that? I know because you guys holding it so you can post your link or you sharing a link or whatever. Because when I think as a regular, as a non-moderator, as a regular, I don't think you're allowed to post links. So the fact that you're moderators because you can post links, and also like Paul, he has a channel. So Paul, you can post your link too, your channel link. Like when you guys are chatting with each other, you can subscribe to Paul's channel, and vice versa. Paul, you can subscribe to their channel. You can put your link up. That's why I gave you moderator status for that. You can post your links up and share each other's links. Share each other's channel and subscribe to each other. Because right now I'm subscribed to all your channels. Everybody that's here that has an active YouTube channel, I'm subscribed to everybody's channel here. And the same thing. So when you guys chat with each other on the stream, you can exchange. Okay, this is my channel. Here's my channel link, and here's my channel link, and that's each of you get another subscriber to each channel, to your own channel. And I allow that here because, like I said, I want everybody to. It's like a perk. You know how some people got the membership perk? So that's a perk. You can post your channel link whenever you want. And that's why I do that too. It's because you guys look out for me. You guys are here. You guys help. Without you guys, there's no chat. It's a dead space. So that's why I don't know if I'm the only YouTuber that just said that. In recent times, you can post your link whenever you want, but I'm telling you, you can post your channel link whenever you want on the chat. It's like you earned it. You know what I'm saying? So, carte blanche, baby. Post your link whenever you want. You exchange links with each other. And, because I don't see channels doing that, and it's a shame. Some people say, of course, now, of course, another person comes in here, they're not a moderator, and they try to spam the chat with some dating link. They're not gonna be. You're gonna look. Get out of here. You can post links to you can post links to if you see a product, or whatever, because this goes on the show, the replay. So these videos are gonna stay up with the channel, so they stay on the replay. So when people watch the replay, they see the link. My God, what's going on with my stomach? It's gurgling. What the hell? I just had chocolate cake and 3 hot dogs earlier. It's a gurgling. My God. So let me go down here. VT looks good in blue. Yeah. Exactly. Elmer time. Last ice storm here, it took out 2 of my trees on my property. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Keegan DX of the first day of the 2009 ice storm here. My dad moved his car just in time before a branch fell where the car would have been. Wow. Wow. Well, it would have like crushed the car. It was that big. Oh my God. It was a 2005 Ford Focus. Okay. Elmer time. Normally, when the whole tree falls down, when cake with layers of ice, yeah. Elmer time. Maybe more cake is in order. Oh my God. Here we go, Keegan DX. I had sardines and extra virgin olive oil with jalapeno peppers. Here we go. And James Radio check. I had some sardines last night. I never had sardines. You know what? Now you're tempting me to try sardines. I never had sardines. As a kid, well, even now, but as a kid, I would eat tuna out the can. Like my mom would buy tuna, and I'd be like, she'd be like, I'm like, can I have it? I will open up the can and eat the tuna straight out the can. I will eat tuna. Tuna I ate out the can. And then of course I had tuna salad on a sandwich. That's good too. And but I never had sardines. I never tried sardines. I never tried it. Maybe I need to try it. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, man. Now you got me thinking. Cause I ate let's see what of course I ate shrimp. I mean, does it have like bones in it? I have to, like bacalao. My mother used to break it up for me, but it had what's this? The little spiky bone, whatever. I don't know much about fish, so just saying. So you had to be careful with that, because now, yeah, everybody talks about sardines. Like, my God, well, I'm missing something out with the sardines, am I? I'm missing something good, right? Boneless. See, that's what I would try. I would try boneless. Yeah, now you got me thinking. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into sardines. I need to expand my food. Was it food pat? What is it? Palate? Whatever. I tried. I swear to God, I never had sardines. Nah, I never had it in my life. Not one. Oh, my mother used to not buy it. Of course, we don't buy it here, but I never had it like around the house. Jim's Radio Check. Sardines are good survival food to have around. Okay. Yeah, I want to stockpile. I have a little stockpile, but I want to stockpile more other stuff. How much time? Sardines are good in mustard on saltine crackers. Okay, I love saltine crackers too. So yeah, okay. Bobby, Master Players Radio and Television Plus Gaming. I forgot about this. WA5107SWL Morgan City, Louisiana. No, I got your message, but I was logging out on Facebook because I had to leave. And you asked me if I was going to be on today, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't because I got on late today. I started at 4:17, but I was this close to not doing the live stream today because it's my son's birthday, and we was upstairs. We had cake and all that, and he's playing right now. And my wife is cooking dinner for us. She's home, so yeah, his birthday. So he's 8 years old today. So he's having fun upstairs. And so she baked the cake and everything, but we was waiting on something, and then so that's why I was a little late. Because he wanted a small birthday. He didn't want nothing big. Like last year we had a party for him, but it's some of us we had a big party last year for him. But this year he didn't want that. He wanted just he didn't want that. So my wife baked a chocolate cake, like devil's food cake, and chocolate frosting and all that with the Hershey's Kisses on there. So I ate that too, and I had a sugar rush. Now I'm crashing down. I feel like I don't know, like a sugar crash. So I'm trying to be on for another 45 minutes or so. At least hit the 3 hour mark at least or something. Yeah, so I'm like Plus, I'm gonna eat dinner. My wife is cooking Indian food today. We're having tikka masala. So that's chicken, tikka masala chicken. So we're gonna eat that, some white rice and all that good stuff. So I'm like, can't wait. So that's why, Bobby, when you asked me that, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to answer. I didn't want to say yes or no because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be on today or I was gonna be on late or I was just not gonna be on today and I would have came back tomorrow because I wanted to be on today, but we just have a little bit. But anyway, I'm here. I started a little late, but I'm okay now. Let me see. So, King of the Extra, I had lemon pepper on plain sardines. Okay, I like lemon pepper. I had that. I had that on steak 2 nights ago when I cooked the steaks on a Saturday. I cooked steaks. I just thought I used lemon pepper seasoning. I used the Walmart one. Walmart seasoning, lemon pepper seasoning. Put it on my steak. Threw it in the air fryer. Boom. Cook that. Let me see. King of the Extra, King Oscar Wild caught. He got all these names for them too. King Oscar Wild caught sardines in extra virgin olive oil with hot jalapeno peppers. Yeah, man, I know. I love jalapeno peppers. Just ready to check. I don't like sardines and tomato sauce. Okay, I thought about that one because I saw that one too. Sardines with tomato sauce. Sardines with tomato sauce. I thought about that too because I love tomato. Hmm, I love that too. Tomato sauce. Uh, have anybody ever tried tomato juice or vegetable juice like V8 or clamato? You ever heard of clamato? It's tomato and clam juice, I think it is, or something. I tried that. I was like, wow, has a certain kick to it. Clamato. I tried that. That I tried. I said, man, I want to try that. First, I had V8. I tried a V8. It's good. It's okay. Then I tried straight up tomato juice. It's good. Then I tried clamato. That's tomato and the clam beverage. Yeah, I tried it. I was a little bit like, okay, what is this clamato? And Elberton's going, clamato. So I think I can eat sardines if I had clamato. I want to try because there was a time that I was, that's why I need to get back into shape. Because I wanted I heard it's good for some things. I was trying to, fit. Yeah, so somebody said, "Yeah, you should try that, man. It's good for what? It's good for the." I was like, "Okay, yeah, let me see." She'll like it better. That's what it was good for. The clamato. She'll like it too. It's not like you ever seen that Nugenics commercial with Doug Flutie and low testosterone? Yeah. Yeah, I think I am suffering from that now, man. I need to take some Nugenics. Oh my god. Yeah, I never had that. I want to try that too. Tomato bisque. How you say bisque and cream of tomato? I need to try that. Yeah, I know you had tomato soup. That's right. Yeah, I forgot you mentioned that the other day. Tomato soup. Man, Keegan is like healthy eater. Yeah, healthy eater. And Bella sardines in spring water. I eat that after draining the water. Okay. Almost time every can sardines I ever purchase are pressure cooked, ready to eat out of the can. Refrain from getting the sardines that are packed in oil. Okay. And Bobby says I did finish Ghostbusters day before yesterday. Oh, you finished the game. Oh, okay. So you're gonna try a new game. I want to see somebody play the World of Tanks. I was thinking about playing that game, the World of Tanks. 'Cause I like military stuff. I like tanks. Every time I see that game, I see, man, I should play that game, World of Tanks. The World of Tanks. Because when I used to back in the days when I played the Commodore, I used to play this game called Steel Thunder. It's about the tank. You operate a tank. So they have several tanks you can operate. So I operate the M1 Abrams, and you have to go on these missions, and you learn. It's a simulator. You learn how to, learn everything about the tank, about all the different weaponry of the tank, the defensive maneuvers for a tank. I didn't know that. I didn't know about defensive maneuvers at a tank. I didn't know you could get away from, like I guess you throw smoke bomb and you could back up. Yeah, so I'm thinking about a game like that, but that's not retro gaming. Yeah, that wouldn't be good on my channel. But I wish I had my retro game. If I have another channel, it'd probably be the Danny Show. Maybe I could throw all that stuff in there. But I don't know. It's because I want to play newer games too, but I don't know. I don't know. The World of Tanks. Jim's ready. I love air fry cooking. Yeah, I got hooked on it. I wanted to get one for a few years, and then a few years ago, a friend of mine told me, yeah, you should get an air fryer because I like chicken wings, especially I make hot buffalo wings. I used to cook it in a deep fry with oil, but it's cleaning it was a pain. So somebody told me you get an air fryer. So when I got an air fryer, I was hooked. So when I cook everything with an air fryer, I put a little bit of oil just to give it the oily taste. Because I read that you use an air fryer, I take a little olive oil, just drizzle it, and then I air fry it. I cook the roast in the air fryer, and it comes out delicious. Okay, yeah, like I cook I cook my steaks in there, pork chops, chicken, all types of chicken. Of course, shrimp, French fries, uh, hash brown. Throw hash brown in there. Uh, yeah, things like that. I haven't done a roast. I need to try that. Uh, yeah, I need to try that. What about like a small Cornish game hen? Have you tried something like that, like a small hen or a small chicken, a bird in there? I'm curious for that to see because my air fryer is kind of big, but it's not the biggest. It's enough to put a small, like a Cornish game hen, something like that. I could probably throw that in there. The one I have is a Ninja. I think the food or something Ninja. I think it's a Ninja. The brand is Ninja or something. That's the one I have. So Chicken DS, I use Simply Organic brand lemon pepper. Okay. And one more time. Lemon pepper is great on all seafood and some pasta dishes. Okay. Clamato. Oh my god. Chicken DS, I will have tomato sauce on toast or in a cheese pepperoni pizza and tomato soup. Okay. Yeah. That's what I had last night. I had pizza. We ordered Papa John's last night. We got the sausage pizza, the pepperoni pizza, and my wife ordered the. He's like vegetarian. It's like green pepper with onion and something. And I always eat that pepper. You know the pepper they gave you. Was that green pepper? The is it sweet pepper? What's the pepper they throw in the pizza? I eat that. I just take it and eat it. Yeah, I love to eat that pizza. I love to eat that pepper. It's not spicy. It's not that spicy. It's not like a ghost pepper. You know, I love that pepper. I eat it. It doesn't bother. You know, when I first ate that pepper the years ago, it was like a little bit. I was like, oh, but now I eat. I'm used to it. Wow. And tomato biscuit, cream of tomato. He can say Amy's brand canned soup. And frozen entrees are the same brand. Elmer time. Clans make things strong, so they say. Okay. Yeah, I know we love talking about food. I mean, you can talk about radio for so much, and then because right now we're in the second hour. So any questions that would have been brought up, they would have been brought up already. So now we're just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. This channel's not limited to radio. We talk about everything here. You know, we talk about everything here. It's a hangout. It's like we're all sitting down at the dinner table or something, hanging out somewhere. Keegan is eating his sardines and tomato, whatever. I just had chocolate cake. Bobby, let's see. I am thing between the new game and just came out high on life and the Halo franchise. Okay. Keegan this I had clam chowder soup before. That's about it for clams. Okay. But which one? The white clam chowder? I mean it's called the New England clam chowder. That's the white one. Or the Manhattan clam chowder. That's the one with the tomato. Either one is good. I like them both. I like any clam chowder soup. Of course, Jim Jr. checks out. I cook a roast in the air fryer, and it comes out delicious. Oh my God, you cook a half a duck? Wow, I didn't cook a duck in there. Wow, I cooked a half a duck in the air fryer tonight. Okay, wow. Bobby says I got the Game Pass on PC. Okay, and we're a picture of a duck. Yeah, because I know duck is kind of harder to cook. It's kind of more. It takes longer to cook the duck. My mother-in-law, she passed away now. She made duck curry, and I know duck is a bird that it takes longer to cook. He's a little tougher to cook. He's not like chicken. It's you have to cook. It takes longer to cook. It's slower. And another bird that my wife cook is pheasant. That's another bird that takes forever to cook. I guess the meat is less fatty, so it takes longer. I think that's what it is. The meat is less fatty, so it takes longer to cook. And my neighbor, same thing with deer. My neighbor they hunt deer. So they were cooking next door deer. They were making a stew, and they said, "Daddy, you want some deer?" I never had deer. I said, well, you say venison, but deer, deer. Bambi. I said, yeah, bring it on. I'll try some deer. And I tried it. It's pretty good. Deer meat. It was on a stew. They made like a stew out of it. But you could taste it. It's a little gamey, you know. You could taste you could taste that they eat grass. It kind of comes out. That's the first time I had deer. Yeah, so that's the first time I had deer, and I was like, wow. Yeah, I would love to have deer again. I want to take that. Try it again. Venison. Yeah. Yeah, it was okay. The pheasant was okay, but it took forever to cook. It took a long time to cook. Oh, kicking the exit. I'm hearing Radio Progresso on 90.3 FM East Cape now, Cuba. Okay, wow. Are you recording that? You should. I hope you recorded it. See a video on that. Wow, that's a nice catch. Cuban FM. Now, Elmer, I'm not sure what pepper that is. Okay. Yeah, East Cape. James Farley, welcome to Danny Shortwave and Cooking Channel. LOL. Yeah. I love food. I just love I you know I cook. I cook too. Oh, you have RDS too? Oh my god, you got the picture. Oh, I gotta see that then. Oh my god, I gotta see that. Yeah, but even if you don't get at the top of the hour, if you can see the RDS. And of course, I know what it is. I can hear it. I know what it is. Yeah, I could, if it's the same on medium wave, they're the same type of the broadcasters. And of course the music, and it's pretty cool, man. Wow, that's pretty cool. How about the White Sox? I don't know about that. I don't know what's going on with the White Sox right now. New England is tasty. Yeah, I love New England clam chowder. It's very tasty. I like Mahan clam chowder is good too, but I haven't had that in a long time. I need to try that one. And that one is hard, like when I go to Stu Leonard, they have you can, serve like a buffet. You can serve yourself, and you pay for it. They always had the New England one. That's the white one, but they never had the Manhattan one. The first time I tried the Manhattan one was it was in a restaurant and it was in Manhattan. It was I think was it the Olive Garden or something. I had it, and then I had of course what is it? Chunky Soup makes that. They have a Manhattan clam chowder. So that's when I first tried it, Manhattan clam chowder, and I was like, okay, this is good too. But the New England one is better. It's creamy, and it's different. So you logged in 90.3 Progresso from Havana, Cuba. Pool digging, 1,153 miles. Yeah, that's a nice catch. Jim's radio check. Deer meat, a lot leaner than beef. Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot leaner. I mean, and I could taste it. I could taste is what they say, gamey. I get these phrases from Zimmerman. Andrew Zimmerman. Remember the travel? Excuse me. Remember the travel channel? That guy that used to taste a whole bunch of crazy stuff? Zimmerman? Andrew Zimmerman, whatever his name is. So he got me with that phrase that is gamey. I guess gamey means that you can taste the whatever the deer eats. So this deer that we ate a lot of grass. So you could kind of taste a little bit of the grass in the meat. The grass, like grass, green grass. And it came through the meat. And I was like, okay, that's what they mean by, I guess, gamey. I don't know. Maybe I got my expressions mixed up. So When I went to Florida, I had gator meat. It was good too. I was surprised, but the gator meat they had, it was kind of mixed with the. They mixed it because I had the what they call that the gator meat I had was it was what is it? What is it? What is it? Jerky. It was gator jerky. So they guys that mixed beef with gator, and I ate it with gator jerky. I was like, okay, this is good. It was gator meat. So I had gator, not 100% gator meat, but it had gator meat in it. So I had alligator meat. And when I was in Florida, I bought an alligator head. I have it upstairs, a little small, the baby alligator head. I should have brought it and put it right here somewhere. It's an alligator head. It's a real alligator head. Of course, it's preserved. You got the teeth. They sharp. When you touch the teeth, they sharp. A little gator head. Because, you go to souvenirs, they're over there like crazy, the gator heads. So I was going to buy a big gator head, a regular size gator head, but that was expensive. So I bought the little one. So they sell the gator meat. They sell the, what they call that, the Slim Jim. But gator meat Slim Jim. And the gator jerky. So I bought all that. I said, I'll take all of that. I tried it. Wow. So that's probably another Cuban station, 87.7. Because if you're getting that Tropos, you're probably getting a couple of Cuban right now. Not only that one, maybe you're getting a couple of them. So is that with or without the quack? Oh my god. I had buffalo the other day. Yeah, now you bring a buffalo. I had bison burger. I ate it in the summertime, July 4th. I bought a box. They were selling it in Sam's Club. They were selling bison meat. So I bought it. I ate bison meat. It's good. It's very lean. So I ate buffalo. I ate bison meat. I wanted my brother to try it too. So because I remember I wanted to buy bison meat for a long time. I saw it on a home shopping channel with that Tony guy. Was it the fit guy? What's his name? I forgot his name. Not Body by Jake. It's that guy, the guy with the long hair with the I think his name is Tony. So it was Body by Bison or something. So he sold the bison meat with the bison hot dogs and the. So when I saw the Sam's Club, they said, "Oh, they're selling bison meat." I bought a box, and we ate it for July 4th. Oh my god, it was so good! Bison burger. It's lean. Yeah. Wow. Bison burger. Buffalo. Wow. Let me go down here. So you got the Progresso logged in. I heard frozen meat doesn't taste very good when cooked incorrectly or too fast. Yeah. Yeah, when she cooked, my wife cooked it. It took forever. It's a little bird, but I guess it's so lean. There's now not no ounce of fat on the bird. It's very very, and it's a lot of dark meat. It takes forever to cook. Even the chest area. It's supposed to be like chicken breast. Chest area cooks fast. Turkey breast cooks fast. Pheasant, everything is lean. Took forever to cook that little bird. Took a long time to cook that bird. Yeah. Yeah, 1153 miles is excellent for FM. Yeah, over 1,000 miles. Top of ID right now. Right now, 6:59 over here. So that's top of the hour. You're getting right there. So you're gonna say progreso. What they say? Uh, it depends what show they're playing. Because I used to hear the streaming, and they have soap operas too. They play soap operas. Because I hear the streaming, the progresso when on another app is Cuban radio apps, and I listen to progresso and on streaming, and it's not the one that you have shortwave. It's different. They have soap operas and all that in Spanish, and I'm like, okay, this is and it's that it's, soap operas. Yeah. So you have a pick of the RDS Progresso. That's cool, man. That's a nice catch. That's a real nice catch. Jim's Raider said, "Did Santa eat Rudolph?" Also hearing Spanish at 88. I'm 87.7 FM. Elmer time. Yeah, well, I know you. I know you probably had all that because you right there, Oregon, outdoor person, and all that good stuff. So you had deer, elk. Yeah, look at elk. You had bear. I never had bear. Rabbit. I think I had rabbit. I don't think. I think I might have had it when I was a kid. I don't remember. Never had snake. Never had shark. Never had frog or snail. I never had no. I never had any of that. Only squid. Out of the list you have, I have squid, deer, and buffalo, and maybe that's it. Rabbit. That's it. Mountain goat. Yeah, I had goat. Goat meat. I had goat. I had goat. I had goat. Wow. I know people. Well, I never ate it, but they had guinea pig. Ecuadorians. They live around in the Bronx. They live all around. Have Ecuadorian families around, and Peruvians. They eat guinea pigs. I'm like, how can you eat a guinea pig? It's the cutest little animal. I had one as a pet. I had a couple of them as a pet, and they eat them. I said, how can you eat a guinea pig? So they eat them. They will buy them and like. I'm like, nah, man, I can't eat no guinea pig. That's a pet. It's a giant hamster. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. No. Keegan Diaz at Veracruz, Mexico, now on 92.5. Wow. Nice. 92.5 XHQRV. Hello, Michael. TV Radio 1972. What's going on, Michael? And I saw your post on Twitter. You got the radio. You got the D808. XH data. Nice. I saw the post. I saw it this morning, I think, and I liked the tweet. I saw it. I was like, oh, he got the radio. So we're gonna see some receptions, and then we're gonna see a nice review on it. Yeah. And that other Radio Shack, that radio that you reviewed, it reminded me of this one. I got the Yacht Boy. Yacht Boy 400. Kind of reminding me of that one, the Radio Shack that you have. Okay, so you already got a catch. You already posted a catch on it. Okay. And then I don't know if anybody remembers Daymark. This is one of the radios they had from Daymark. Remember the catalog, Daymark? Let me see. Let me put the DAC. There you go, DAC. That was their brand, DAC. DMR 3000. When I got this radio, I thought it was going to be a good radio, a promising radio. It's a piece of junk. I hate to say it. I think it's just the caps, whatever. It's, oh my God, this is a, you think this one is bad? The other radio is worse. The other Daymark. So that's Daymark. You know, remember the catalog from Minnesota? They had a lot of electronics, gadgets, and stuff. This is like their 80s. The company was located in Winnetka, Minnesota, something like that. This is another Daymark radio. Again, DAC. See the DAC logo? So Daymark used to have, you know, they had a mail order catalog. So I bought these radios off of eBay, you know, a couple of years ago. So a few years ago. You know, I got nostalgic because I wanted, when Daymark was out, I wanted these radios. These were the shortwave radios I wanted. These are the radios that I wanted on Daymark. But this radio is horrible. Now it's in bad shape. It has a whining sound. I only could pick up medium wave on this thing, but yeah, DAC. Exactly, single conversion. Yeah, because these are old. These are from the 80s. But this one was more. This one showed me a lot more promise. I mean, because look at this radio. This radio is not you know, they. Oh my God, come on, bro. Antenna jack. DX local. This radio's not bad. I mean, look, you got the kickstand. I don't know where they copied this radio from, but come on, you gonna tell me this radio didn't look like it had promise? You know? I was like, man, I was hoping this radio could be. I think this radio is just too old. But that one is horrible. This one at least is okay. But yeah, DAC. DAC, here you go, DAC. Come on, zoom in, DAC. Anyway, DAC. That was their brand, DAC. Electronics, stuff like radio, electronic. They had stereo. They would make speakers. Remember they had the speakers? I bought my first well, not my first computer, my second. My second PC, it was an IBM Aptiva. You know, IBM compatible. Yeah, it made me say DAC. Yeah. Yeah, I know, it was disappointing. He sell a lot of radar detectors. They would sell a lot of VCR. They sell the VCR that what is it? Dubbing VCR. They sell all these gadgets. They have catalogs of that online. You can look at the old catalogs. They had clothing, like leather jackets and all that. They had all this stuff. DAC. Daymark. So let me go over here. Bear is super gamey. Okay. Elk is very strong gaming taste also. Okay, yeah, elk, I can imagine. Yeah, that's the way it was with deer, because that's what they eat. They eat a lot of grass. I'm like, they eat a lot of was that I have a tree back there that they eat a lot. I was told they eat that a lot too. Like the pine trees. It's an evergreen tree that they eat a lot. I taste it. When I taste it, I could taste the grass, and I tasted it when I ate the deer. Yeah. Uh, and then you're welcome, Keegan. And TV Radio 1972. I already posted a video with the D808 WRNJ 1510, which is hard for me to get. Okay, so you're getting catches already with that radio. Okay. Yeah, the D808 is a good receiver. Jim J. Check. I had the Yacht Boy 305. You wrote the Yard Boy. I think it's a Yacht Boy. I guess. Yeah. And Keegan, you should make a video on that antenna. I want to see that long periodic FM antenna, which is the one you have. Like you should do a video on showing where the antenna is at, and like you go outside and you see okay, this is my FM antenna up here. You don't have to go on the where it's located, but you can show it. People want to see videos like that. Like those type of videos, people want to see your antenna set up, and where it's going down into your house or your basement or whatever, or your shack. I like to see those videos. I like to see people's setups. I enjoy seeing those videos. Some people, I guess when you film it, some people be like, if anybody gonna see, no, people like to see people's setups. I noticed that. When I do those videos that I show the antenna where it's going into the basement, those videos get comments, they get views and all that. And I like watching other people show their antenna setups. I like watching that because it's like you're exchanging. People get ideas on it too. I remember when Jules posted the CB whip when he had it up on the balcony above it, and then up there he had that weather thing with the little thing spinning. I wanted to get that weather station because of that video. I wanted to buy the weather station too, because I always wanted a weather station with the road, with the wind, what's that thing with that keeps track of the wind. So I saw that when he had the antenna, I saw the weather station. I was like, that's so cool. He has a weather station up there too. Because I don't have one of those weather stations. I want to get one. I want to buy one of those and put it on the roof. A weather station. I like stuff like that. I like those type of gadgets, devices. And, we like stuff like we like weather stuff here too. It's not limited to Shortwave. We love weather stuff here. I like weather stuff like that too. So I would like to see that FM periodic antenna. It'd be cool to show a video like that. Show your setup. People like seeing that stuff. Like Sparkyzilla 85 when he posts his infant and what he done with it lately, and I should watch all that stuff. I like watching that stuff. And he doesn't have a lot of space. He doesn't. It's on the side of his house. He doesn't have a lot of space, and it's cool to see people set up like that. Yeah, he is. He is the king of FMDX. I can say that. I said this guy catches pretty cool though. That's cool. Kicking the XR. I'm using the Eton Grundig Edition Field BT with RDS on FM. 6-element log periodic FM antenna, 25 feet above the ground with antenna rotator. Okay, that's cool. T Radio 1972. I have the later version of the Grundig YB400 PE in silver. Yeah, that's a popular one, the silver one. Yeah, I got this one. I forgot. I think I paid $20 or $25 for this one. I didn't even make reception videos on this. I just bought it and I haven't, and I just tried it out, turned it on. That's it. I got radios that I have not done a reception video on. I can name a few radios that I haven't done reception videos on. And this is one of them, the Yacht Boy. The old one, this one. And then I have another. I have this one. I have the G8. That one is in the boiler room. I use that one all the time, but I use it in the boiler room just for listening when I'm not listening to. And then I have this one too. There's another Grundig that I have not made a reception video. What is this one? It's faded as what's the number at? It's in the back. Let me see if there's a number. I think it's fading. Anyway, I have this one. It's the RK. It's faded, man. So I have this Grundig. So this is the RK. I want to say 79 or something 79. I have to look it up. And there's another one that I haven't done any reception videos on all, And that's a little kickstand. It's kind of off-centered kickstand. I have all these rated. See, so I haven't done a reception video on this one at all. I tried it, I played around and then it's sitting there. So I brought it up here because I want to use that one and do receptions on that. And let me see, what is it? I'm going to look it up right now. Let me see what exact model of that one is. Let me go to my channel over here. I'll do the search for it. Let me see. Grundig RK. I'm just going to put RK, see what comes up on the search. I'll go to that one. Okay, that one is the 709. RK 709. I paid $20 for this one. Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. So this is the RK 709. So there's another one I haven't done any reception videos on. Yeah, so I'm looking at the video when I had bought them. And I bought this radio. I bought that radio in 2018. Yeah, 2018. Remember when I bought that one, I bought the ones that I just showed you, the Daymark, the DMR 3000, and the Grundig Yacht Boy, and this one I bought them all at the same time. Yeah. The only one I've done receptions is this one. The Daymark one, this one, the DAC. It works on shortwave. It's just that it's not the best. Not that great. This one is horrible. If you see this one, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy this one. This Daymark. It's really bad now. It's bad. It's like, oh, don't buy that. I think Tom had bought that radio too. Tom's radio show. He bought the same one, and I think he hated it. He didn't like that one. Yeah, when it's okay, I got the laser. Okay, James Farley, excuse me. Jack has some cool stuff. I bought a subwoofer from them, pretty cool and nice introduction at the beginning of the catalog. Yeah. Okay. And I'm trying to say probably single. Yeah, I gotta be single conversion. It's old. This is from the 80s. DAC. James Farley. One more time. It's a sound when you make when you're sick. DAC. DAC. I think if you're using an outdoor TV antenna for FM, you will get some good reception. Yeah, I want to look into that. Because the ones that I have now, those are omnidirectional. It's just, but I mean, I have my loop. I have the loop. I have an FM loop there that I'm going to put that one up there. I'm going to try that one. But that one is omnidirectional. Maybe later on I may get something directional, but right now I'm gonna put that one in because I have no FM. I have no dedicated FM antenna up there, and that's one reason I want to rearrange it because I want to put the FM tuner up here. 'Cause right now it's down there and it's getting done. I can't. It's not accessible for me down there. I want to put it up here. That's why I'm getting all the computer stuff over there. I want to clear more radio, and I want to put that tuner up here. HD tuner. I have two FM tuners. I have an HD tuner. I have an old Denon FM tuner. But that one I noticed is not that sensitive. It's not that great. But the Sangean one is the one I want to put there. That one is an HD. It has RDS, HD, and it's sensitive. That one is a very sensitive receiver. I picked up FM, FMDX, and also medium wave is very sensitive. It's a very sensitive receiver. I don't know, James. The guy's name at DAC was Drew, right? I don't remember. I don't remember the sale. I never talked to the salespeople. I usually just order from the catalog. That's it. You know why I liked it, dumb? Because they had the easy payments. Remember that? You will buy something, but you don't have to pay full price. So, like when I bought the IBM Activa, it was a Pentium 166. It was like $1,100. I forgot what it was, like 12. I forgot what it was the price for the computer, but 3 easy payments. So you had to at least pay the first payment up front, and then you got a couple of more payments. So that was good about this company. A lot of stuff I would buy was the easy payments, and I would just buy it and spread it out over 3 payments, 3 months, and it was yours. But you own it now, but you still had to pay 2 more months on it. That's what appealed to me about the catalog. I like the 3 easy payments. That was a good thing. That was probably why a lot of people bought from there, Daymark. But of course, some of that stuff was really, junk. But they had some good stuff there too. But some of it was actually junk. But that was one of the catalogs that had a lot of gadgets and radar detectors, and they had watches, they had clothing like boots, jackets. They had like stuff like that. Instrument, all types of weather radios they had there too. Um, TV antennas, things like that. That's what it was back then. This is before the internet. This is like the 80s. You mail order catalogs. Kicking the extra, the FM antenna. Yeah, zombie blood. Yeah, see? The response team. Zombie response team. Yeah, I bought this t-shirt. I think this was Walmart. The zombie response team or something. Had like the blood and everything painted. People actually like this shirt. I walked down the street with it. Like, oh my god, you got zombie response team. That's so cool. And they got the shotgun, the baseball bat, the biohazard with the skull. So I wear it. I got a few responses on it. Oh my god, it's so cool. This is Walmart. I just picked it up at Walmart. I was at the rack. It was like after Halloween a few years ago. And okay. Turned out to be a good buy. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of water. They had train sets. I wanted to buy trains, model trains, because I always wanted model trains. I never owned model trains. And back then, I saw a couple of model trains I wanted to buy. I never, and then now, recently, there's a catalog called Heartland, right? Heartland. It reminded me of Daymark. So when I saw Heartland, I saw the model train in there. I said, man, I'm gonna buy a model train. So I bought my first set. Bachman. It was I forgot what locomotive. HO scale, of course. I have it upstairs. I still have the box with the whole model train. And that's before I moved here. And then when I moved here, on the other room, I want to build a table. I want to put my model trains there. I want to build a whole layout and everything. That's one of my goals too. I want to build a layout because I always wanted, because as a kid, like I told you, when we're adults now, we're older. There's some hobbies that we couldn't do when we was kids because one, we didn't have the money, right? We didn't have the money. And now that we're older, we have income, whatever, and I started buying model trains during the pandemic. I bought a whole bunch of, what they call them, like the what they call that, the lots, like what it was, uh, rolling stock lot. I bought, so I have a few boxes full of trains and tracks and all that, and I have buildings and all that. I want to build a table over there. I want to build a nice layout. I want to do it with my son. But my son is he grew out of he liked the trains a few years ago. Now he doesn't. But I always loved trains. So I have a whole bunch of trains upstairs and a couple of containers. And I have that train set, that model train set. I also have the Budweiser the holiday train. I think it's a Franklin Mint. I forgot who. My wife bought that for me, the whole set, the holiday set with the Budweiser. I have all these trains. I want to build a table in the other room and put the whole display. And maybe one day I could do live shows over there with the train running. I always wanted to do that. I'm making a space over there. And I want to do the model. I want to do a table. Because I have no space in here. I have to do it either in the garage or the. Yeah, now that I'm older, it's difficult to stretch my hobby dollars. I know, but when I was a kid, I couldn't do it as a kid. First of all, I couldn't. I didn't have. I couldn't afford. We didn't have the space. We lived in an apartment growing up. I lived in apartments growing up, and then of course here I have more space. I have 2 rooms upstairs. I could build a table, and I could do a nice little layout. I have switches. I have switches in boxes. I have switches. I got switches and all that. And of course they're older. They're not the DCC. They're not the digital trains that make the sounds and all. They're the old trains, old HO trains. Some of them are Tyco. They're really old. Me too. I have too many interests too. But I want to build a layout so bad. I want to be able to sit down and just let the trains run, and I can sit there and because I want to build like a little miniature, my little town. I have cars that my son bought, and I start collecting them because there's certain cars that they're the same scale as HO. So I want to have like the police car, the EMS. I have some, so I have all that. What I got the other day? What's the one I got the other day? Had it around there. Oh, but this is too big. But see, I got like stuff like this. See, like the bus. But this is too big though. But I have smaller ones that are really nice. I thought my son pick us all these stuff, so I keep it because if I ever build a layout, I'm gonna have all these stuff in the layout. So I have I even have subway cars. I have this little the HOs. I have subway cars. So I want to put subway car, like some rundown area of the layout, graffiti and all that, like where I grew up in the Bronx, and put the subway cars there. I see some fun. I see some wild layouts. I saw one of this YouTuber. He did a layout that he was over the bridge. He put a police car pulled over somebody, and you see the car lights flashing. And it was an HO layout of the train. But it was so cool because I would have done the same thing. I would have put new NYPD. They would have pulled over somebody. I would have had the lights flashing and the officer going up to the car. Some of these layouts are crazy. They're like so realistic. I could watch that for hours. Yeah, there's clubs out there. That's a big. Those are big channels. And I love rail. I love taking video of the because I worked on trains, but that's something I love since I was a kid. I love trains. There's this one video. If you could, I should put. If I can find the link, I gotta find the link. This guy is in Germany. They did a whole. It's like a whole factory building. They did a whole city with an airport, and the planes are taking off, but they're not real. They're not real planes, but they have them I guess they have them on a cable or something. I don't know what they do. It's an airport. It's a full-fledged international airport with the little cars driving around, the little baggage cars and all that. HO trains, everything, but even the cars. They have the miniature cars going on the highway, going from here, everything is moving. This is like elaborate. This is like, I don't know, this got to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's a German channel. I'm gonna find the link. I swear to God, I'm gonna post it right now. You're gonna see this is insane. This is model railroading, model everything to the next. This is like the professional. It's like a dream. Oh man, I gotta see what this. Is it? HO train. Let me see. I don't know. I gotta see that. Yeah, there's a channel. Plant pill. I'm gonna post a link. Maybe just post a. I want to see which is the one that has the airport. This one. These are. Man, let me see which is the one. I mean, this is insane. One of them has like an airport and everything. Anyway, I'm gonna put a link to one video, but his channel, he has some. Let me see. This one is. I think it's this one. Yeah, the cab ride. No, it's not that one. It's not the one. It's the one with the. It has to be that one. It's like a 2-hour. It's like a 2-hour video, but it's. I think it's another one. Oh my god. Long ads. Come on, bro. I'm gonna skip a little because I want to see the airport. But that's just now that's a cab view. I don't want to see that one. Forget it. It's not that one. Anyway, I'm gonna put the channel. I'll just put the channel link. He shows a lot of different. It's insane. Let me just put the whole channel link. Okay, let me stop it right there. The video's in there somewhere. This is one that it's like it has an airport. It's a whole city. It's a whole city. They made a whole city. Has like I don't know how many rail lines. There's like probably 100 different rail lines going over. This is like if you were. This is a dream. You got to check that channel out. Check out that channel, and it's gonna lead you to. It's like a rabbit hole. When you go to that channel, you're gonna see all the crazy layouts. You're gonna start getting them on your. If there's a layout in there, you got to see it. It's like it's an airport. It's a rail yard, and they have all types of rail. They have the subway rail. If it's a subway line, they have the trolley. They have, of course, they have the old, they have old freight line with. But they have an airport, and you can hear the airport if planes taking off. They even have the sound effects of the planes taking off and landing. You think it's a real airport, and it's not. It's a models. These are models. Busy. Like what? This is like over the top videos they have there. This is like top level stuff. You know, there's got to be like a whole club and stuff like that. Oh my god! I get so excited. I get excited just talking about it because this is insane. Excuse me. Let me go back up here. Kicking the extra. I even use TV. I use it for TV work all day on high band VHF digital signal. As far as from Tulsa, from here in Northwest Arkansas, although not really reliable for that. Okay. And Jim's radio checks that Keegan is definitely the king of FM. Yeah, FMDX. I told you, I see his stuff. I'm like, my God, it's pretty cool. VT Radio, Paul is back from dinner. Okay, good. Welcome back. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Let's see what else. Keegan DXer, 89.9 XHRB, Cozumel, Quintanilla, Rule, Mexico, Soul Stereo, 89.9, 1174. You get some catches, boy. Wow. Now it's back to KRPS, Pittsburgh, Kansas, with Marketplace at 89.9. VT Radio, Paul. Yeah, this is a zombie t-shirt. James Farley, Growth Enterprises has some pretty cool stuff too in their catalog. Yeah, there's a lot of great catalogs. There's still some, like I said, Heartland is one that's today. There's one called Heartland USA, and of course they have a website. They have some that remind me of Daymark, but it's more smaller version of it. They have some gadgets there. They have some electronic stuff there. I don't think they have payment plan there. I don't think they have the because really what the good thing about Daymark was the 3 easy payments. You know, I bought my first CRT monitor, 17-inch monitor. I bought it from Daymark. I remember because I had a 14-inch that I had for when I had my 286. It was a color one. But this one was a Super VGA 17-inch. I think it was like $500. It was like $479 or something. 3 easy payments. I bring that sucker to my house. I had a 17-inch monitor. I was one of the first people in the block to have in the neighborhood to have a 17-inch monitor, CRT. And I had that monitor for a long time. It lasted me a long time. It never got damaged. It worked all the time until I left it in the garage, and the garage got flooded and it got damaged. Otherwise, I still would have had that screen. Still would have had it in on my 17-inch monitor. SVGA. And it was some brand. I never even heard of the brand, but it worked. It was, and then, of course, when the prices went down for it, I bought another one from Staples. Okay, I gotta blow my nose, man. What's going on? Getting this itch. And I remember they went on sale for like $99. because that was the thing back then. You wanted to buy the biggest monitor you can buy. Then I went to a computer show and I bought a 19-inch monitor. This is before the flat screens were coming out. I had a 19-inch, 19-inch. No, 19-inch. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze now. Ooh. It is an itch now. Okay. I'm gonna have to sneeze. Sorry. I don't know why that happens sometimes. My nose is like sensitive right now for some reason. Okay, so let me go VT radio. I saw the ZRT zombie response team on the bed of a Toyota pickup once. It was so good. It looked like a factory package. Okay. Yeah, these things I see them in trucks and all that. Helmet on now. Yes, that now that I'm older, it's difficult to stretch my hobby dollars to accommodate. Yeah, of course. There's a lot of hobbies. Like I have a telescope. That's one thing I like is astronomy. We have a Nikon D5100. I love photography, but my wife bought that. That's her camera, but we share it. Of course, radio hobby. I like computers. I have old. I like I like service stuff. I'm an IT professional, so I love dabbling with stuff. Yeah, we have a lot of hobbies. My wife is into her thing now lately is into she wants to do sewing. She likes doing arts and craft. To cut, decorate stuff. That's her thing. When I was young, I used to be a good out. Well, I still am, but I love drawing. I used to love to draw and paint. I don't do that anymore, but I wish I wish I could like get that part of me to come out again, the drawing and painting. I was good enough to get into art school. And it was hard to get into that high school. I remember I had a sketch. You had to sketch a live model. Yeah, it was an art test. You had to take a. So I passed it. I passed the art test. I got accepted to that school. I was there for 1 year, but then I started messing up, cutting school, and then I eventually they kicked me out of the school, and I went back to my local zone school. So have I would have stood there and done well, I could have, I could have graduated. Who knows? I probably would have wanted to go into art school, college. You know, because over here in New York City, well, I'm in Yonkers, but in New York City, they have a couple of big art schools here. One is Cooper Union. That's the big one. No, actually, there's three of them. There's Cooper Union. I don't know if they renamed that something else. One is called Pratt Institute or Pratt something. It's Pratt. And Parsons School of Design. And there's a couple of others. But those are the three big art schools in New York City. Because of course we have a lot of art. We have galleries in that area, Soho, Chinatown. There's a lot of art galleries all over there. Of course, we have art museums and all that. And so they're like San Francisco in terms of the same type. And there's another school called the School of Visual Arts. That's another school that they have. So I could have easily, but it was to me it was I stopped doing that. I was because of course I was hanging with the wrong crowd and all that. That's why I tell you, and hanging out with the wrong people really deters you from. It detracts you from all that stuff. I had to get back on track, but yeah, art school, art college, and art is an expensive hobby. People don't think that. It's a very expensive hobby. I had to buy a lot of all types of art supplies. And when you're poor, young kid, Puerto Rican kid, have no income with my mom, it's hard to keep up with that hobby. It's hard. It was not easy. Now I can see myself doing that, but now I'm loving this hobby. You see, he's like, you know what is it? The biggest thing for me is time. It's not even money. It's time. It's time. I don't have enough time to enjoy all the things I want to enjoy. I never thought I would be making a channel on radio. When I look back. Yeah, Terry, thank you. I'm doing okay. Just my nose is itching now. I don't know for some reason. So let me go down here. Keegan the Exter, 90.3 XHQS Fresnillo, Zacatecas, Mexico. RDX. Oh, you got that one too. Wow, you're gonna post some catches now. Yeah, all the time. I have too many interests and hobbies. Yeah, we all do. We all do. We all have a lot of, Like now, I had this channel. I have a retro gaming channel that I post once in a while. And then I started my crypto channel because I started getting into because I'm also into it's not really that's not a hobby, that's more of a, like for example, stock investing. That's not a hobby. That's something that I always for me that's a way of life. So of course the crypto channel was really crypto and stock. But then I started getting into crypto. And I made a channel on that. So, it's kind of basic channels tutorial. But I'm fascinated by that too. I made a channel on that. I got 450 whatever it is now. And believe it or not, that channel has made more money than this channel now. In terms of commissions, Bitcoin commissions and all that. That channel has probably surpassed this channel now in terms of making money. And it's not monetized. But I have the sponsor, not sponsor, it's an affiliate, and I get a commission if people go through. And some people, they sign up. They tell me, "Thank you for this video. I signed up through your commission link. You got, we both got $10 in Bitcoin." I said, "Thank you. There you go. It adds up." And those Bitcoins are there. I haven't taken them out. They're there. They're just accumulating. And now I have the rail fanning channel. I went and shot video on there. If I ever go into New York City, I'm gonna shoot video on that. All the types of subway cars and over time I'll do it. Right now I don't want to go into New York City because I don't feel safe right now going into the city. But down the line eventually I'll go into and I'll make videos on all that. And then of course I got the tech channel and I started posting. I'm gonna start posting videos on this. And then I have the Danny show. I don't know that one I want to do a free for all. That one might be reaction videos. I'm thinking about doing reaction videos on that one. And that one, it could talk about anything. I could talk about anything, and that one I may just do live stream only. I may just do reaction videos live stream, or I may do a couple of short reaction videos. Talk about stuff, what's going on. Like news stuff, and I could just talk about it in there. I don't know yet. Because like I said, since when I started this channel, not this channel, but even when I started this channel, and I started to do solo live streaming, I always wanted to do live shows and live streaming because I always wanted to do podcasts. So right now, look, I'm on 3 hours and 29 minutes. It just went by, I enjoy it. So that's why. What the hell I got here? Scratching. Okay, there you go. What the? I can see it. Man, I don't think I want to go 4K. I don't think you want to see me 4K. Yeah. Elmer Time Model Railroad is big out here in the north where there are many clubs. Yeah, over here too. There's a lot of model railroad. I follow all these channels. I follow a few model railroad channels. Rail fanning. I watch those videos. I watch those what they call them? What they call them? Like the ones that show that takeoff and landing, the airports, like the transport videos. But I like to watch because I love aviation. So I watch those channels. Like those are like 2 hour videos. I'll leave it on and watch planes take off and land and all types of aircraft, all types of airlines. Some of them have the scanner playing in the background. Those people that make those videos. I love those videos. I can watch those things when I'm working. I can watch those things for hours. I watch train videos for hours sometimes, different, all types of railroad. Like I know, like for example, Elmer. They have the California one, the one that goes all the way to Seattle. The Amtrak that goes up there. I've seen videos on that. The one that goes all the way up there. Over here, of course, we got the Northeast Corridor. I've seen videos like that, like the Acela. That's the fast train, the bullet style train. We have that on the East Coast. I could watch those videos for hours. They're entertaining. I watch them. Pretty cool. Let me see. James Foley, I watch Rail Cowgirl from Norway, and she streams her route live on tape, and it's beautiful. Okay, I gotta look that one up then. I've never heard of that one. And Terry Bendel, yep, I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing the same. ENDS a TR 90.3 KLCU Ardmore, Oklahoma. With KCCU parent station mentioned 6:48 Pacific time. 6:48 Central Standard Time, excuse me. 200 miles. 208 miles. Okay. Pretty cool. Yeah. Tropo. So ES is E skip and TR is Tropo. Okay, I see it. Oh yeah, when you put that before the yeah, see, and that's the thing. You can make a video on how what's the difference, You got what's the difference between kind of know what's the difference between two, but again, I'm not see. You can make a video on that. There is kind of a difference, but has to do with the what type of propagation and all that. You can make videos on all that. That's what I'm saying. You have a lot of these videos you can make on different types of and like I said, those videos will get more views. I want to make a video on the that's why I didn't put this together yet because I need to assemble the fan. It's simple, but I want to make a video on it because there is a couple of videos out there on it, but one of them is very long-winded and he gets too much into it. I want to make a simple video on how to assemble the fan, how to connect the fan to this, because there's a way you have to connect it. And then I'm gonna make a video on how to connect this to your power supply, and then power it up. That's all gonna be in one video. That's what I want to do. So that's why I don't have this hooked up yet. I want to have this open. I want to show you how all this is set up, and then I can start using it. So that's why I want to make a video on this first with the fan, because when I first saw the fan, it didn't have, I didn't see this question, but it's simple enough that you could figure it out. So before I put it all together, I want to make a video on it. But once I put it together, that's it. You know, I don't want to take it apart and put it back to just to make a video. You have to put it together and you clamp it, and then that's it. Then you bypass the wire, you put it on the other one. You know, it's simple. It's just I want to make a video on it, and then I'll have a permanent setup here. That's why I'm not rushing. I'll do that when you know. I was going to do it yesterday, but I got caught up doing some other stuff. So I'll probably do it. It won't be tonight. I'll probably do it the next couple of days or so. I'll make the video on that. The fan assembly with this and explain about the fan. Because when I looked up the info on it, people didn't explain it. Because I thought it was not a variable fan. It is variable speed fan. Yeah, I'm gonna log off in about a couple of minutes, Michael. Yeah, I've been on for 3 hours and 35. That's good in the books for me, 3 hours. So thank you, Michael, for stopping by. Have a good night. And I look forward to your review. I'm gonna check out that other one tonight. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off too. I want to eat some dinner. My son is upstairs playing, and it's gonna be 8 o'clock. I want him to enjoy the rest of the night. It's his birthday, and he's not running around too much with the scooter because he's waiting for me to finish, and I want to wrap it up for that. So thank you everybody for stopping by. I'll be back on Thursday evening, hopefully. And because it's been hectic this past week, but I'm gonna try really hard for Thursday. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. And I'll see you back on Thursday. And everybody have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.